All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join us here tonight. If you are here live, it is Friday, May 20th, 2022. If you're here watching on the replay, don't worry, stick around. You didn't miss anything. Most of my live stream content is evergreen content, so it will have tremendous value down the road. And tonight, we're going to share some thoughts and stories with you. My lady and I are going to share some thoughts and stories with you. She's waiting backstage on the StreamYard. We'll bring her on in a little bit, but we're going to share some thoughts and stories regarding erratic behavior out here on YouTube. And I'm going to do a little prelude before I bring her on the stream here in just a second. But before we get to that, let me make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. And it looks like it absolutely has. Let me also check out the back end of YouTube and make sure that everything is rolling smoothly. And it absolutely is. First things first, as you see over here on the right, if I can do that properly. This is a copyrighted broadcast of the Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short. Coach Eli, my business, Coach Eli, is a subsidiary of the GNA, Genuine Networking Association, or GNA for short. I am the president, owner, and founder of the GNA. And this is a copyrighted and trademarked broadcast, and no other use or reproduction of this live stream or live stream replay may be used without express written consent by me. So just fair warning out there to people that want to use this content without my permission. I'm not looking at copyright infringement. I'm looking at trademark infringement. Just letting you folks know. Please reach out to me for my permission before using my content. With that being said, welcome to the show, everyone. Tonight, I wanted to do this special stream with my lady to talk about erratic online behavior and how it affects everybody, and how it drains everybody, and how one or two people amongst a large group of people can really infest and drain the emotional energy and overall energy of an entire group and really wear everyone down. How to identify this and how to squash this and move forward. That's what we're going to be talking about here tonight. Now, I want to make it very clear. I will be sharing, my lady and I will be sharing some recent experiences we've had with some people behind the scenes and some groups we're involved with behind the scenes. But we are not going to be mentioning any names. At least we're going to try not to mention any names, because the point of this is not to attack these people. The point is just to share this story so people can learn to identify when this happens. And we're going to share with people how we've handled this, we're handling this, and how you can handle it to minimize the drain effect that this causes. So that is that. And also, additionally, I wanted to take the proactive approach. Whenever certain things like this happen, I like to take the proactive approach and really put out there what's going on before other people put out the story. So that way, the truth does come out, and it's presented in the proper ways. But at least on our end here, we're going to tackle this respectfully, professionally, and maturely as best as possible. So that is that. So why don't we go ahead and bring on our very special guest, and let's get this party started. Please welcome my wonderful lady back to the show. Babe, I'm going to give you a big round of applause. Welcome back. Welcome. Baby.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
Uh,
that. Yes, I did just mute that in the background. I'm sorry for
oh,
that feedback there.
that's
Yeah, but
okay.
no, welcome and welcome everybody that's here. Thank you, baby, for your warm welcome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're quite welcome, babe. You are quite welcome. Before we go further, I forgot to mention one more thing. Once again, tonight, Uh, for those of you that have been following me for a while, whenever my lady comes on, actually every show I do from the studio now is going to have a 1 minute video delay, meaning that whatever my lady and I or anyone else that comes on these shows discusses here or says here, it will go out to the audience 1 minute later. That is the absolute shortest delay I can put on this to also protect certain things from going out in case my lady or I say something that we don't want going out publicly. What we can do is dump the delay of a minute. And if that does happen, folks, we will temporarily go off the air. You'll see live stream offline on your YouTube app, or if you're watching on your laptop or desktop, you'll see live stream offline. Just stick around. A couple minutes later, after we dump the delay that we don't want going out, we will come back and leave off where we left off. And if you're watching on the replay, YouTube will just splice it all together, through the magic of, I was going to say Hollywood, but it's through the magic of YouTube and the YouTube video processing system. So now that we have that out of the way, baby, how you doing? Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here again tonight. How are you doing tonight?
Yes, thank you again. You know, I'm doing okay right now, but quite honestly, I'm exhausted and I'm feeling okay right now because I took a long nap. I just couldn't do it anymore. So I'm feeling good now. Wide awake, ready to
Yeah,
go.
good. That's good. And I get what you're saying. When you said you're feeling exhausted, I've been feeling this way many times throughout the last 5 years of being a YouTuber because I've dealt with many similar situations on this platform through many various people that I've tried to collaborate with, other YouTubers and other people. And, what happens, one of the best ways to start a new channel and grow a new channel on YouTube is to build your own private group behind the scenes, which typically consists of other moderators and other channels you support. And, some people run their private groups on a platform called Discord. Other people run them through Facebook Messenger like we do. I like Facebook Messenger because you can actually send voice messages and it's a lot quicker and easier to respond to people and a little more personable. But that's what happens. But sometimes throughout those groups, you get one or two people every now and then that um, just kind of get a little bit out of line, if that's the right way to say it, babe, and just kind of shake things up, and it just affects everyone. And why don't you share with us? Do you want me to share what happened here? We're not going to mention names, but do you want me to kind of go through the timeline chronologically of what happened here, and then you can share your thoughts in between? How do you want to do this?
Yeah, no, I actually would like you to because when this situation happened, I was not online currently. I did not see this unfold. I was doing my own thing. I was speaking to another mod of ours. I didn't see any of this. So yes, I would like it if you could start from the beginning,
Okay.
not
Okay. So
mentioning names, and then I'll let you know how I feel once I come in, once I found out.
Okay, absolutely. As we go along, you can chime in and share your thoughts along the way and what led you to just feel so drained, unlike anything you felt before. I know the feeling, baby. It's really, really taxing, right? You feel more burnt out than you do after working 8 hours at a job, right, baby? It's that draining, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing that drains you more than emotional drain. Okay, and this is not the only aspect of this show, folks. This is just one aspect. I mean, there are many things we're going to talk about here tonight regarding erratic online behavior, and also to the moderators behind the scenes. I'm going to put the StreamYard link in the Coach Eli private moderator group page or, group chat behind the scenes. If you folks want to pop on, let us know. I believe Mama Gooney's around tonight. Michelle Mama Gooney was chatting, babe, behind the scenes, so she may want to pop on. And yeah,
Wonderful.
you don't mess with the mama, huh?
No. I love
No,
Mama Goonie.
oh, she's in the chat right now. Welcome, Mama Goonie. Big round of applause to you, Mama Goonie. Mama Goonie,
Welcome,
yeah, exactly, babe. Mama Goonie, would you like to join us on the panel once my lady and I go through this story? What we'll do is we're going to go through the story. We're going to share our thoughts. Then at about the 45-minute mark or so, we're going to take an 8 or 9 minute break. And then after the break, Mama Goonie, we can bring you on or anyone else that wants to come on and share their thoughts about this. Because Mama Goonie, I know you yourself have also been through the ringer out here on YouTube in similar ways. And yeah, you've got a lot to share. So we're going to wait for her to respond. There is a 1 minute delay, so it will take, just a little bit to get her response, but we'll get to it in just a little bit when she responds. So, all right. So, babe, so here's what happened. This happened yesterday. I think it was in the morning, sometime in the morning. I guess apparently a couple of people that used to be a part of our group, California Ford Outdoors is in the house. CFO is here,
yeah.
baby, too. Welcome. Yes. Yeah. California Ford Outdoors. By the way, my lady and I are going to be in Southern California a couple times this summer to, explore some other events down there. Let's talk because we'd love to meet up with you and hang out with you as well. So this is going to be a great summer, folks, and maybe we'll create some videos while we're down there. While all these other people, baby, are focusing on drama and projecting their insecurities, we're going to be having a great time and sharing our happiness with the world here through my channels, and we're going to help the people that want to live a better life, that truly care about our content. We're going to help them better themselves. So, yeah. Anyway, so this happened yesterday, and this involves a man and a woman, a couple, that's together, a man and a woman that was a part of our group. Now, here's the thing: we're not mentioning their names, but there are people that have followed us in the past that will put two and two together, and they're going to know who we're talking about. We're not here to talk smack about these people. We're not here to hurt anybody. We're just here to share what happened and how it's affected us and drained us with a large amount of emotional drain. That's the reason why we're sharing this. So take it for whatever you want to take it, for, but again, we're just here to share this as an example. So there is a man and a woman. That's a couple that was a part of our behind the scenes group. They also used to be moderators here. And they are a couple that has been very open about their relationship. They have a very interesting dominant / submissive type of relationship where the guy in the relationship is extremely dominant and the woman in the relationship is extremely submissive, like overly submissive to the point of where I could never date a woman that's submissive, babe, because it would bore, number one, it would bore the shit out of me. And number two, I don't think it's fair for any woman to have to be that submissive. But, that's the way they want to live their lives. And, I'm not criticizing it. I've never criticized it. No one ever criticized it. We've just shared our opinions regarding it. And they have gone public on their relationship. They have also shared a lot about their relationship behind the scenes through this group of mine that used to be a part of. And yesterday, I ended up responding to, I guess, a message that the man in this relationship that was a part of our group, he got upset for me, I guess when his lady was mentioning something that, I am very submissive and this man is, my everything, and he's my Lord and Messiah, or however they do it, right? And I said, okay, that's cool. I said, I totally understand, the type of relationship you have. I just can't understand, why, you would want a man to be that dominant, and how you can be that submissive. I mean, it's your choice to do so. It was something to that extent. And then I said, maybe the reason why you're so submissive involves, some trauma stemming back to your childhood. And they've both talked about this woman's trauma publicly on YouTube and privately behind the scenes in our public groups. So none of the stuff I responded to, was anything that they had not already put out publicly. All I was doing was sharing my thoughts, just like this man and this woman have shared their thoughts on other things I'd put out there and other people in our group had put out there. There were many things, babe, that you, myself, and many other people throughout the Coach Eli moderator group didn't agree with this guy and this gal. But we never attacked them. We just said, hey, okay, that's your choice. Okay, cool. I mean, I could never be with a woman like that, and I don't feel the need to ever be that dominant. But, hey, it's your choice, right? So that's all I said, right? And next thing you know, a few hours later, this guy starts getting very, very triggered. He starts demanding an apology from me. And I'm like, an apology for what? What did I do? All I was doing was what I do every day, what we do every day. We're just sharing thoughts. We're having conversations. And that's that, right? So far, baby, you understand what I'm saying? So far, does that sound to you like I was doing anything wrong?
As of this point, no.
Okay. Anything else to add to it so far before I continue? Because there's more to the story. This story gets kind of whacked out. I'll tell you that, right, baby? I mean, this is something unlike anything you've ever seen, right, baby? I've seen this plenty of times because I've been doing this for 5 years, but this is the very first time you experienced something like this, right, baby?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking with you earlier about this, and it's well known. I love my shows on TV. I watch a lot of programs, and those are my guilty pleasures. And I do watch soap operas, and honest to God, this is worse than a soap opera. The stuff that's going on here is just it's exhausting, and it's ridiculous that people our age are acting the way that they are acting.
Well, baby, exactly. And it's really sad that it's happening by one 43-year-old grown-ass man that lost his emotional shit over something that, wasn't done wrong. Go ahead.
What's exhausting is my point behind that is, I go to the television to escape, and I watch all these unreal people have all their drama and do all this stuff, and it's funny and entertaining. When it comes to real life and people that and you seeing this completely implode, like literally in your face, that's what I felt like yesterday when I finally got to where, like, I took a nap after speaking with somebody in the group, and I woke up and I just felt like everything was imploding around me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I didn't know where to start to fix the situation. And it's not a matter of me, it's not my responsibility to fix. I don't want to fix people. It was that I knew that there was a misunderstanding. You didn't do anything wrong, babe. You said something, it was taken out of context, and people overreacted. And
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest. Sorry to interrupt you, babe. I'm gonna turn it back to you in just a second, but I'm gonna be honest when it gets back to me and share why I think he reacted this way, because it needs to be said. Because here's the thing. He's going to go out there and talk about this at one point or another. I mean, no matter what, I haven't heard of him going on any other panels or running his own streams. And quite frankly, even if he does, I'm not going to tune in. And I suggest you and anyone else here on the Coach Eli clan side of things to just ignore that, because that's what they want. We just wanted to put this out here to teach people what's going on and to just, take the proactive approach before anyone else goes out there and talks about this. That's what I've decided to do here on my channel from here on out, along with my lady, right? That makes sense before you continue, right, babe?
Yeah, and I also, just side note, I want to let anybody who is here know we are not telling or trying to persuade anybody to take any sides. Anybody is welcome to follow who they want on YouTube, and be a part of anybody else's like streams and all that. But
Or
the only
or
thing we
groups,
ask,
right? Or
or
groups,
group,
right?
and
Yeah,
the only thing we ask is what we have in our own private group on the sideline is that you just keep in that private group. That's why it's private. If we wanted all of that information out, we would do a show.
yeah,
That's why we have the private group to talk on the sidelines, to bounce ideas off of each other, to
right.
collaborate, different topics, and bring people in on panels and get their opinion. That's what we're about right now. So anybody who's here, we welcome you with open arms, but we're not trying to tell you what you can and can't do, period.
Correct.
It's a free world here that we live in, and well, kind of, LOL.
It's
But you
getting
know what?
more.
Make your own
It's
choices.
getting more expensive, baby. The word I know what
Yeah,
you mean by freedom, but nothing is free anymore.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gotten
But
pretty expensive. Yeah,
I just want to say this is, everybody has their own choices here, and we accepted these two people for everything that they offered. We didn't really judge their
hmm
lifestyle. Yes, you and I talked, and we both said that it's something that we don't understand, or we don't we
Well,
it's not for us. It's not for us.
baby, I completely disagree with their lifestyle, but who am I to say what they should or shouldn't do? That's all I
Cool.
was
Yeah.
trying to say. Hold on a second, please. What I'm saying is that just because I don't agree with something or something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it doesn't work for them or anyone else, right? And all we were
Yeah.
doing was sharing opinions, and there were many times in my group, since this man and woman were a part of the group for a few months, where we disagreed on things, but we were able to respectfully disagree and move forward. This time, something hit a nerve, and I think I know what hit the nerve. I'll explain more of my thoughts on what I think hit the nerve and why it hit the nerve in just a little bit. And it's going to sound, I'll be honest, babe, it's going to sound pretty petty, but in order for this to make sense, we have to go there. So go ahead, babe. Continue.
Yeah, and I know where you're gonna go with that. And yeah, I'll interject my thoughts once we get there. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I just wanna like just say, as far as at this point, I was really confused when I started reading everything. And I did go into save mode for the group. I tried to contact everybody individually, let them know, hey, sometimes misunderstandings happen. Sometimes people do make mistakes, but and I'm not saying you did. All I was saying is that, we're grown ass adults. Let's talk it
Right.
out before we just react.
Yeah. Baby, and
And
the thing is this guy, and I'm not going to say it's his woman's fault. It's primarily his reaction because he's in control of everything. He's a guy that just loves to be in control. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, and I'm not even trying to upset him, but he's a control freak. And so, you know, this has happened to him and his woman throughout many various other communities they used to be a part of, even some communities that this guy and I um, didn't like, those drama communities we used to be a part of. He used to be a part of them, but the reason why he's no longer a part of those groups goes beyond of the fact that he didn't like what those creators were doing. He pulled the same stuff on them. And I think this is something that this guy is not understanding on how he's coming off. I don't think he's understanding, that this is something I feel he's struggling with deep within. And sir, I say this respectfully, right? I think it's something you're struggling deep within emotionally, and it's creating a lack of emotional self-control. And no one's competing against you, sir. No one's trying to be better than you. I'm not trying to be better than you. My woman's not trying to be better than you or your lady. But it almost seemed like, babe, every time I would mention something or other people would mention something, it always seemed like this guy had to always try to one-up me or one-up you or one-up us, right? Every time. And what do we call that, baby, when you try to do that? What's the word before I say it? What's the word?
Projection?
Overcompensating.
I don't know. Is that overcompensating? Okay.
Overcompensating. Isn't that a fair statement? We were talking about that earlier.
Yes. And I wanna just say really quick, babe, it's not just about overcompensating, but during these conversations we would have with this gentleman, anytime we would go and do something fun, spend a little money, do whatever, he always like said that was not worth it. You guys are wasting money, whatever. I'd never spend that kind of money in a restaurant. Um, and literally judged every outing we had based on what we were doing. And
So
that
why do
wasn't
you think?
fair.
Why do you think? Okay, I agree with you, but baby, you're very intuitive, and let's keep it real here. As long as we don't mention names, why do you think he was doing that? Why do you think he was trying to kick down every little great thing that we did?
Um, I hate to say the word, but a
Just say it.
little
It starts with a J,
jealousy,
baby. It starts with a
a
J,
little
baby. Come on,
jealousy, yeah,
come
a
on.
little jealousy. And
A
I'm
little.
gonna say right now that I know a lot of it has to do with or my thought, I don't know this, but my thought is his profession, that takes him away from his relationship. He's out of the house for several weeks at a time. He doesn't get to
Yes.
do these special things with his woman because he's gone. And my thought is projection of, well, if I was home with my lady, I wouldn't be wasting time doing this. But we all live different lives, and
Yeah.
you and I have only so much time that we spend together during the week, during due to our work schedules or whatnot. And
Yeah. Yeah.
nobody is out here. Nobody, like, we're sharing our happiness, and our quote unquote friend is basically pissing all over it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you're right for the most part. He owns his own business, and he is away from the home for weeks, sometimes months at a time, and that can take a toll on your relationship. But I honestly think, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist. I just have common sense, and I've seen people like this in the past. Um, I think it stems beyond him being, away from home for weeks, if not months at a time. I think this is something deep within him that he struggled with for a lifetime. There's some unresolved trauma here, and this is what probably triggered him. When I said unresolved trauma, his lady has mentioned publicly there's unresolved trauma, but she's worked through it as best as possible. And I think there's unresolved trauma through him that he's probably not, he's never talked about it. And here's the thing: if you're not willing to talk about your past trauma, it's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. And the same shit's going to happen over and over again. Like the same things happened with many other groups he's been a part of on YouTube. Now the same thing just happened within our group, right? Baby, you've had your own unresolved trauma, and it was really hurting you when you and I first met. So what was one of the first things I did when we met? We worked on resolving your trauma as best as possible so you and I can function in a relationship, right? Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah,
Go
absolutely.
ahead. Go
And
ahead.
I just kind of want to go back to, yes, there's an insecurity there. I've seen this a lot. I mean, no disrespect to this person, but the fact that, you have to say and prove everything you've done in the world and one up everybody is just as insulting as anything you might have said about their lifestyle. He he is saying that you continuously belittled their life, their politics, their beliefs, but he's not understanding he was doing the exact same thing by one-upping everything we would
Right.
talk about and being negative.
That's
And
called
so right now,
that's called overcompensating again, baby. But go ahead. He was
yeah,
overcompensating.
but right now,
Yeah.
all I'm trying to say is right now that these two negative things are like he's not seeing. Yes, you may have said something that he felt was out of line, and wants an apology. But you know what? At this point, I want one as well. He has said some really insulting things about our relationship at times, but he's also been greatly supportive. Um, so you know, he kicked us as much as he thinks we were kicking them. It's it,
We
right now,
never,
unfortunately,
baby, we never kicked them or anyone else. All we were doing was
no, we
sharing
weren't.
opinions. All we were
Yeah,
doing was sharing opinions in the group in the same ways they were sharing opinions. It's just that what hit the nerve is the unresolved trauma. It triggered him because he has unresolved trauma to this day. And this is probably going to trigger him too, but I'm not trying to trigger him. I'm just stating the facts. That's all. Go ahead.
yeah. No, I'm just the reason it's so exhausting is because they were a part of our group, and I grew to really care about these two individuals, and I
You
still
grew
do.
close. You grew close to his woman, and you could relate to her on many things, and that saddens you a bit, doesn't it?
Well, yes, absolutely, and I
Okay.
could relate to him. Like I've said to you, I really like this person, but there is no way in hell I would be in a relationship with him. I couldn't. That's not my type of guy. But he's a great person, a great human being, and I really like him
Yes.
as a friend.
And
You
baby,
know, and
I think deep. I think. Hold on one second, baby. I think deep within, and then you continue. I think deep within, he has a big heart and soul. I think what his issue is that he has an unresolved trauma. He has unresolved emotional trauma that makes him snap when he feels anyone is better than him. He feels this guy has always felt the need to be better than everyone that he encounters. And he always goes out of his way by overcompensating to try to prove it. And by me just saying this part, everyone else that has been through the same thing with him for the last several years out here on YouTube, they're going to know exactly who it is. It's his same MO. It's the same thing he does. And maybe us clearly speaking about it here this might finally sink into him and he might turn it around. Who knows? But go ahead, baby.
yeah, no, I just, I want to stop right now, and I just want to say, you know, by no means is this an attack.
It's not.
We are not trying right now to talk any smack. What we're doing is we're expressing our feelings on what happened during the event. And
Yeah,
so I hope nobody out there takes offense to our feelings because we can't help the way we felt during this.
yeah. And this guy, baby, also this guy, without realizing, or maybe he realizes it, maybe he doesn't. Like he really, his reactions and his behavior really, really shook up our entire group. Like that's how far he took it. And I mean, we're going to share some of the things. We're not going to say who it is, and we're not going to put anything personal out there, but we're going to share his reactions and what he did. And there's something, baby, you sent me a voice message, and you also sent me a screenshot of a text message he sent you. We're not going to share that yet. We're gonna wait towards the end of the story. Two things, baby, that you would have never expected to hear from him or anyone that you considered a friend, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I understand people get angry or upset, but bottom line, in my book, violence does not solve this. And threatening um online or in person is not the way to handle this. Grown ass adults don't behave this way.
That's literally
No,
bullying, baby. I'm not going to sit here
it
and
is
cry
bullying.
because I'm a strong man and I'm not coming out and whining saying this guy is bullying me. But dude, that is considered bullying. And dude, you are a bully. You're a bully because not because you don't hate me, dude, and you don't hate anybody. I think you've got some unresolved issues within yourself. I say this respectfully. It's going to trigger you, and I'm not trying to trigger you, but you got some unresolved issues within yourself before you can reach true peace. You got to resolve those issues within yourself, man. You can come at me all you want, but that's not the issue, bro. I'm not the issue. My lady's not the issue. The rest of these people are not the issue. The issue is unresolved deep within. That's the thing. But go ahead, baby. That's the issue.
Yes. And I want to side note and say, you know, I did feel when this happened, you know, everybody in that group still is very friendly with me and says they support me. But honest to God, I do believe they were trying to pin me against you and make me very upset and pull me over to their side.
So let's talk about
And,
that. Let's get in.
and
Let's
that's
talk about that, baby. Let me lead you into that because it'll make a lot more sense. I don't mean to cut you off. I'll give you as much time as you need, but let me lead you in that. So basically, you hit the nail on the head on what many people have been doing on YouTube for a while. They pin and pit people against each other. What they were trying to do was try to get you to go to their side, try to get other people from my group that I worked hard to build and you worked hard to help me build and go to their side and try to say how bad of a guy I am regarding something that was never said in a bad way, right? And
yeah,
and they went as far. This dude went as far as trying to turn my own woman against me, dude. She's not gonna leave me, and here's the thing. I'm so secure within myself that even if my woman were to leave me, I can tell you I'd have 5 women waiting for me the next day. I'm not saying that to upset my woman. My woman's hot. If I left her or she left me, she has guys lined up, right? Her and I are two good people and we're secure and we could find someone just like that. So neither one of us are afraid of losing each other. But if it happened, so be it, right? But see, baby, that's what these people want to try to do. They want to try to destroy something that you and I have that's so great and so real. And we're coming out here doing this proactively saying, nice try. There's nothing you can say or do that's going to take my woman away from me or take me away from her. Does that make sense, baby? Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
yes, no, it makes total sense. Uh, this even goes back to before, like when we were all happy in our group and we were dealing with the other drama group. They were trying to do the exact same thing with
Yep.
people, and
Why?
and
Because they're
that's what
because
is
they're
in my
jealous.
head.
Because they're jealous
Well,
that I come from a good family. I dress nice. I look good because I've done well for myself. My family's done well. Are these people jealous because of what I have and how I've been raised and the atmosphere I live in? Uh, This is, I mean, baby, I'm really trying to figure out what is the beef with some people out here when I've done absolutely nothing but good things for them. But go ahead. I'm just saying, go ahead.
um, yeah, I don't know what their beef is with you. I don't understand it because honestly, I have the brain capability of an adult, and they're acting like children, and so I don't understand what they're doing.
Hmm. You said
Um,
it. I'm
you
so
know,
happy to have you on here as my lady, baby, completely backing this up. And baby, let's just put this out there. Did I force you to come out here, or are you doing this on your own free will? Just be honest with the people.
oh, baby, no, I actually asked to do this. I wanted to come out and talk about how this affected me and how this action completely tore a very strong, loving group apart. And
Tried to. Most of it's still together, but it was a
yes,
pain in the ass to keep it together. But go ahead, baby.
but yes, there is a separation and a divide, and we lost some people that I care deeply about, and I really wanted to be out there to help, and
Mm-hmm.
we were helping them, and now this has happened. There's this divide, and it's what it's done is it's forced the people in our group to take sides, and that's not fair.
Yeah, and here's the
Um,
thing. Go ahead, baby. I want to share this. Then we're going to take our first break. We're at 40 minutes. We're going to take our first break. Come back, finish the story, and then Mama Goonie or California Ford Outdoors or anyone, can you let us know in the chat if anybody wants to come on the show? We will put the StreamYard in. NC is Queen's in the house, and NC is Queen says jealous. Are you saying that? Are you saying these people are jealous of us? NC is Queen. Please be more specific. But welcome to the show. Go ahead, baby.
um, yeah, no, we can pretty much uh finish this up before the break. There's not too much more to say.
Oh, there's
Um,
more. There's plenty
yeah,
more, baby. Trust me. We're gonna say it all. But go ahead.
all right. Yeah, I will let you lead on that, but that's cool, baby. Um, I just yeah, uh, I felt, and I don't think this was intentional. I think honestly they wanted me to feel like they weren't walking away from me, just you, but that did put me in the middle. And
So why do you think? Why
you
do you
know,
think that? Why do you think this dude
yeah,
would try to, get you to? Okay, why do you think this dude would walk away from my group per se, or me, or however you want to put it, or he wants to put it, but not walk away from you? What do you think his intentions were to walk away from me while keeping you, my girlfriend, around? That honestly, right there, honestly, like most guys that aren't cool, calm, and collective like me would be really pissed off and want to kick some ass. But I'm not reacting that way. But you understand what I'm saying? Why would he want to, you know, move past me, but keep you, my girlfriend, around in his group? And would he be okay with that on the flip side, sir? Would you be okay with that on the flip side? I'd kick you out of my group and keep your woman in my group. Are you out of your damn mind, dude? Seriously, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying none of this makes any sense. But go ahead, baby. Can you make some sense out of this for me? Because it's making none.
no, it doesn't make any sense. No, I agree with you.
So what do you think?
Um,
Why do you think he did it? Be direct. Be straight up.
Sweetheart,
Yeah,
respectfully, I'm trying to get that out. Can you just let me talk?
absolutely, baby. I'm giving you the floor.
All
Go
right.
ahead, baby.
All right. I don't know, and I cannot speak for why he is doing this or why saying these things are keeping me in. These are just my opinions. Um, I feel he kept me in uh, just to kind of keep me close so he could watch things with you, and maybe try to get information out of me. He knows that I'm very close with his woman, and her and I have shared a lot. And so I'm not sure if that's the case. What really bothered me was when they went and made a whole nother chat and included me and thought that it would be okay for them to just openly be mean and take digs at you, and that I would stand by and just watch that, when
Yeah, another
I know
another
for a
another
fact
another another
that
another dude would take my woman and leave my chat with his woman, and then take my woman into his new chat without me. Dude, if anyone did that to your woman, you'd want to. I'm not going to say what you would do because I'm not like you, but you'd want to rearrange their face, sir. I mean, yeah,
and politely, not only baby, and not only that guy's face, but also his woman's.
right, right. So how in the world? I mean, here's the thing. I think he tried to do this to try to trigger me and piss me off. First of all, sir, obviously I'm not triggered. I'm not pissed off, and I'm here live with my woman, and we're good. And she's basically saying the same thing I'm saying. And sir, quite frankly, I'm not trying to attack you or anything, but you constantly make yourself look like a fool when you continue behaving this way, not only in the ways you behave, through my group, but many other groups you were a part of in the past. This is the same exact MO that happens with him, the same exact MO. And the way that this guy, listen, I'm happy for him and his woman that they are working together. The way that he met his woman was because his woman used to date a previous content creator he used to follow that I used to kind of follow too and not too fond of and pulled away. And he claims that he stole, his woman from him. Like, what kind of a man is gonna want to come out publicly and say, dude, I stole your woman from you. I stole your woman from you. How fucking mature is that, man? Is that the most mature fucking thing to say, I stole your woman from you? Well, look, the truth of the matter is he didn't deserve her. But quite frankly, I'll be honest with you, bro. And this may trigger you. I don't care. I don't think you deserve her either. But it's not my place to say that. I'm saying this now because your behavior throughout this whole thing has been extremely preposterous, right? So if you're going to behave this way publicly, how can you expect any woman or any person, let alone a woman, any person, male or female, to respect you based on your behavior, man? I mean, baby, I'm just trying to be real here. I'm not trying to be a jerk. His behavior has been preposterous.
His behavior is hypocritical, is what it is.
Hypocritical? It's asinine.
Yeah. And so basically that was my beef. I was upset that and then he just abruptly removed me from that channel or
because he couldn't the private group he
group.
put you in. Once he left my group, him and his woman left my group willingly. Actually, he decided to leave my group and said, baby, we're out of here. He controls her, so he forced her out. That's fine. That's what he does. And then he put you into his new group. And when he realized that he wasn't going to get shit from you to come back at me with, then he kicked you out. Does that sound about right? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty fast, baby. I've been doing this for, baby. I've been public speaking for over 20 years, and I've been doing this shit on YouTube for 5 and podcasting before, baby. I can talk 100 miles an hour more. I can talk faster than all you chicks out there. All right, baby. Hey, baby, I gotta read a comment here from NC is Queen. You mind if I read that for a second?
Go right ahead, baby.
He goes, jealous. Yes, he says they're jealous. NC is Queen furthermore says, yes, you are entertaining, passionate, tenacious, and intelligent. You have a great vision and are very happy. Thank you so much, NC is Queen. He's like, furthermore, NC is Queen says, are you talking about that guy who got demonetized? No. Yes, he is a loser too, but we're not here to talk about him. Yeah. This is another guy that's been dating a woman. They were a part of my channel. You would see them in the chats. He's a very, very dominant and controlling man, and she's a very, very submissive and what's the word? She's extremely subservient. That's the best way to put it, right, baby? She's very subservient, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sure you can figure out who it is. We're not mentioning their names because we don't want to give them notoriety, but the people that know the story, the backstory, are going to know who we're talking about. And the people that don't know are learning, what happens out here and how to handle it. That's why we're sharing the story here tonight. But thank you for your comments, NC is Queen. We greatly appreciate that. Feel free to keep on putting your comments in the chat. And again, Mama Goonie, California Ford Outdoors, or anyone else, can you let us know in the chat if you ladies want to come on to the show after the break? We're going to take a break here after my lady shares her final thoughts regarding this segment. Then we're going to come back and share some final thoughts on what happened here, and then talk about some other erratic online behaviors and we're going to more so talk about how did it affect my lady? How has it affected me over the last 5 years? What type of a toll has it taken on my body, mentally, emotionally, and physically? Baby, you're beginning to feel the physical, mental, and emotional pain from all this shit after only 2 weeks, huh, baby?
Yes.
And we're going to share more about that after the break. But for now, why don't you wrap up saying what you were saying? You know, you were in the group. He kicked you out of the group because he was trying to use you to get to me, right? Trying to make me feel like I've got more control of your woman than you do. Well, sir, number one, I don't control my woman. Nobody controls her. But if she was going to allow anyone to control her, it'd probably be me over you, right? Because she trusts me. But baby, you know I would never control you, right? You know that, right?
Yes.
Do you think this was a control play, baby? What do you think this was all about? This is rather comical.
All right. Yes, I do think it was a control play. Uh, I do think it had something to do with control to kind of kick you in the face a little bit to see how far I would lean away. But once he saw that I was just as loyal as his woman, that's when he cut it off. He knew he wasn't going to crack me.
He was testing to see how much loyalty you had to me.
Yeah.
Was that what you were doing, bro? Were you testing to see how true to her feelings my woman is to me? And once you realized, yeah. What's that?
I feel like he was testing our relationship.
Did you say something you should when you said shit? Did you say anything wrong, or were you just like in the mood? I want to make sure I don't have to cut this. Did you say?
No, you don't have to cut it. I said shit because, baby, I'm trying. You want to do my final thought, and you keep cutting me off.
I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead. I apologize.
Yeah. No. So I do believe. I don't believe anything was done in malice. I believe that this is the game on YouTube. And I believe he wanted to see how strong we were, if this was for real or not, or if this was just a show, if we were just an act, if I was just some random person out there that you brought in, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm legit your lady. I am loyal to you. That is bottom line. I love the ladies that I've connected to, but bottom line, you are my man. I am loyal to you. You're my family. You're my best friend. You're my lover. You're everything to me. And I want everybody to know that. This is not fake, phony, or anything, no bullshit, but nobody is going to out there in YouTube. They tried it. The other group tried it. You guys want to try it? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to leave this man. And if I do, it's going to have nothing to do with YouTube and you guys.
Baby, I really appreciate those kind words. It means a lot to me. Let me share my thoughts about loyalty like I have before, and then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back. And while I'm on break, baby, if you want to get off the StreamYard for a minute or two before you pop back on, can you go into the mod group and see if anybody wants to come on to the panel? And if I see their messages pop up on my phone, I will share the StreamYard link to the panel when I get back from the break, because they aren't responding in the chat. Maybe they're listening, or maybe they had to step away for a second. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat. But let me share my thoughts about loyalty, babe, real quick. Number one, I don't expect loyalty from anyone. And to be quite honest with you, I really don't think loyalty exists. I think that maybe I'm not saying it the right way. I don't expect loyalty, but if someone is going to choose to be loyal to me, that's going to be on their own free will. You cannot force loyalty into people. And this is what happens with people like this one guy and his woman. They thrive off of trying to force people into loyalty. They force people to choose sides. This also happened with these other drama groups we used to be a part of. Baby, it's feeding back. Something is happening and you're feeding back right now.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
I don't know. Did you raise your volume or something? Or now it's fine. Now it's back.
I just picked up my phone. It was sitting on the table and I just picked it up. Sorry.
And that's why when you had it laid on the table, it was feeding back in because you're on speaker. When you hold it, it's not feeding back. Okay, good. Like I said, loyalty should be a choice and not forced. A lot of these content creators out here nowadays on YouTube, they force loyalty because they know that if they don't force you to choose sides, then you're going to more than likely spend more time on other channels supporting other people than fully supporting them. And it's a game that I don't want to play. I don't play, right? And that's why I left these other groups. And this gentleman and his woman supposedly left these other groups for the same reason, but then they come over to my group and after a few months do the same thing to myself and us and you and the rest of my group that the other side did to them, which is why they left. It is very hypocritical, like you said. He's doing to us what people have done to him. I mean, that's what's happening, right? And so, and then trying to flip it and paint me as the victim, making me look like I did something wrong when I didn't do anything wrong. I did nothing wrong. And everyone in the group was trying to force me to apologize to him. And I'm like, apologize for what? I'll be the first one to apologize when I do something wrong. But I'm not going to apologize to someone where I know I did nothing wrong. You know, I'm not going to apologize to someone that's coming at me because they're jealous of who I am. They're jealous of the girlfriend I have, and they're jealous of, you know, the lifestyle I live and the family I have and all that. That's what I think is happening here. It's like, I think there's a lot of jealousy involved, not only with this guy, but many other people out here on YouTube, like the haters, because I come from a good, well-to-do family, because I've worked hard, because I exercise and stay fit, because I wear nice clothing, right? Because I choose to live my life the way I live. What would you folks rather have me do? Live a shit life? I mean, would that make you folks feel better? Because then I would be more at your level. That's not the way I want to live my life. That's what I think is happening here, baby. And here's the thing. This is how we're going to know, before we go to break, this is how we're going to know if what I'm saying here makes sense or not. Because if they react to this, which I'm sure they will, it'll just more so prove how true my statements are. If they want to show to us and the world that they're the better person, then they'll just go away and not feed into it, right? This is a test. This is my test to you, dude, and to your woman, and to anyone else involved out there within this stupid drama. This is my test to see how strong can you folks be. Baby, your final thoughts before we go to the break, and then we'll continue when we come back for another 30 to 45 minutes. Your thoughts.
Yeah, just really quick. I have received a message on the side from somebody who would like to come on to the panel, who is no longer in our group, but probably has some opinions, and I can let you know privately.
Is he an early 30 years old guy with a pregnant girlfriend, baby? Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
No, you're not. He's not coming on. No, sorry. No.
Okay. No. I respect you. There's
a reason why he's not going to come on, baby, because right now, with no disrespect intended, he's trying to get attention because he wants to come here and talk shit. And I'm sorry, baby. That's what he's telling you. Once he comes on, that's a different story. Go ahead.
Baby, I love you.
I love you too, baby, but I know this, but go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
I was talking with this person earlier, and he said that his girlfriend was still gonna continue to watch us because she still really enjoys what we have to share. And I said that's great. I welcome that with open arms, and I appreciate that she has an open mind to all of this and she's just not being sucked into it. So
That
that's
that's
the only
because
reason I'm saying.
that's because it sounds like this woman comes from a good family and was raised well with good old fashioned morals, values, and ethics. No disrespect to you, sir, early 30s guy with a pregnant girlfriend. We're trying to be cool about this without mentioning your name. I mean, look, we can forgive and forget, right? But let's do this. Let's talk about this when we come back from the break, baby. Let's take a break, and maybe we'll bring him on, maybe not. I'll think about that. I don't think tonight would be a good night. I would rather talk with him privately, behind the scenes first, because that's what these people want to do. They want to come on the hot platform and have their say. And what I'm going to say is that, with all due respect, I've worked hard to build this platform for myself and my lady, and you folks have to earn your spot on here from here on out. This is not going to be a free for all. That's just the way it goes. So, baby, anything else before we take that first break here?
No, that's really
Are they
it. I would.
are they watching me on TV, baby? Are your dogs watching me and barking at me on the TV?
Well, my older dog, Coach, is outside barking at something outside, and that's what just woke up my little brother. And he's barking at his brother outside. So
Okay.
that's what's going on.
All right, baby. So, anything else before we take the first break?
No, I will. While we're on break, we can maybe chat privately and talk about this.
I
And
cannot
I
chat
will reach out
privately.
to you
I
after.
cannot chat. I cannot chat privately while I'm on break. My phone's going to be in use, listening to the stream to make sure I have enough time to get back. So
All right, no worries.
let's think about it. We'll talk about it when we get back. On the air. Not a big deal. And reach out behind the scenes to the group and see if anyone else wants to come on the panel. And I will send them the link if they do once I get back from the break. How's that, baby?
Yes. And one last thing, baby. Maybe while
Uh-huh.
you're on break, like you said, maybe message this one person on the sideline and speak to them first before we bring them on.
Okay.
But
I
I'm
cannot
open to
talk. What I'm saying, baby, is we're on the air, and when I'm on break, I play the show on my phone. It tells me how much time I have left before I have to come back. I gotta do things, so I cannot talk to other people behind the scenes while I'm on the air, even on break. The break is for the break to do things. So if you'd like to do that, I'll keep you backstage on StreamYard. As long as you're back within 5 to 10 minutes, no problem. As long as you're back by the time I bring you back on, we're going to be on a break for 8 or 9 minutes. Then, I'm going to do a little, re-entry to the second half of the show for another 4 minutes. So you're going to have about 12, 13 minutes once we go to break.
All right.
So can you please
Sounds
help
good.
me out with that if you'd like? Thank you
I would
so
love
much.
to.
I'm producing this shit all on my own, so I'm doing the best I can with what I got, baby. You know what I'm saying? But I love you, baby.
You are the best, baby.
Baby, I'm not seeking your validation, but thank you, baby. I wasn't seeking that, but I'm trying. Okay, I'm doing the best I can with what I've got and what we've got. Right, baby?
Yeah. So let's take
All
our
right.
break.
Yeah. Okay, baby. I'm putting you backstage and queuing up some music. All right. We'll see you in just a little bit here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. She's backstage. Oh man. I love women. I do. I love my woman. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's just nice to have your own space, sit on your own couch. Don't get me wrong. She's good. I love her to death. I wouldn't trade her in for anything. But man, she wanted to come over tonight. She's going to come over tomorrow and for the weekend. But I told her, I said, baby, I need a little time to clean, a little time for myself. I need to rest after all this BS so I can be on my A game for you and for me and for us this weekend. All right, let me cue up some royalty-free YouTube music here. Do 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 do. Let me see. Let me see. Do 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 do. Let me see. And all right, music is all queued up. We're going to step away for about an 8 or 9 minute break, and we're going to continue when we return. So stick around. Stick around. Stick around. Round. We'll be right back. We're back. We're back. That's Infrared by Letterbox from the YouTube audio library. And here comes Lay It Down by Silent Partner. Yeah, here we go. This means we're getting down to business. This is a song that says, let's get down to business. Yeah, baby. Energy up. Energy up, energy up, energy up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. All right. Oh, man. Life as we know it, right? All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on Coach Eli 2 uncensored live streams, the future home of most, if not all, of my live streams. This channel is getting closer and closer to getting monetized each and every day. We hit over 1,000 subscribers last week. Thank you to each and every one of you for all of that. We're working on the watch time. We're getting there. Probably another 3 weeks or so, maybe a month at the most, and we'll have the watch time requirements, and then we will be monetized. Once that happens, most, if not all, of my streams will move to this channel. The Walking with Purpose live streams that are now currently and have been on my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, will move over to this channel. And my main channel will focus more on some bite-sized, high-quality, pre-recorded videos in 4K at 60 frames per second. And we will also focus on more YouTube shorts there. I have some great things coming on that channel. Plus, we're going to focus more on YouTube memberships as well for more exclusive content, behind the scenes stuff. And YouTube, if you haven't heard, they actually put out a video on their Creator Insider channel the other day. I think it was yesterday. They've added more membership packages. You can now have a membership package that costs $499.99 per month. A $500 per month membership option. I mean, I don't know what anyone could provide that is valued at $500 a month, but who knows, right? I'm not trying to sell myself short. I'm saying that's a pretty huge package, but at least YouTube is giving us that option, and I thank you for that, YouTube. This platform continues to get better each and every day, and I'm very grateful and thankful to have the opportunity to be on this amazing platform. Tonight, I've been chatting it up with my lady who's hanging around backstage once again to come back on and continue talking. We've been talking about My Lady and I talk live about erratic online behavior. That's what we've been doing. My lady and I talk live about erratic online behavior. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place because today kind of just, I'll tell you, just threw me off. And whenever days like this happen, it can throw the best of us off. But we've worked through it. We learned how to handle these situations and not let these situations affect us from moving forward. And we're here tonight to share with you folks how you can best handle them and move forward. So without further ado, let me bring my lady back on and let's continue chatting about what happened next regarding this situation with some people that used to be a part of my moderator group behind the scenes and on the front lines. There's more to this story. It just, I mean, look, if you're an inexperienced YouTuber going through this for the first time, the stuff I'm about to share with you would completely freak you out and probably scare you off the platform. But for me, I'm a seasoned veteran after 5 years of doing this full time, and I can laugh at what happened. But to the inexperienced people out there, what you're about to hear here in a second is just going to blow your mind. And maybe to some of you that have been around for a while in the audience as well, or your other or you're content creators like me, maybe it's not a big deal, but yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about. So let's see. Is my lady on the StreamYard? Babe, welcome back to the show. Are you there, babe?
I am here. Thank you.
Yeah, you're quite welcome, babe. How are things going behind the scenes? What'd you find out? Anything happening? Anyone respond?
Not in our mod group. And I only spoke to the other gentleman that we were speaking about bringing on, and let him know that it would possibly happen after the break. And he said okay. So that is the only stuff I got back while we were on break.
You know, here's what we're gonna do regarding that person. Look who's here. GGGGGLM. Baby, you know what's funny? She knows Nightbot and the YouTube block words list has blocked many variations of her name. So she has to sit there and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 G's and then an LM to bypass my spam filter. This is how obsessed these people are with me, baby. Baby, please tell me you're laughing at this shit. You haven't seen it yet. It'll pop up on your TV in just a second. Should we just let her mess around for a little bit, baby? Let's have fun. You want to have a little fun with GLM? Let her chat in the chat. What the fuck, right?
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I have nothing against her. So she's never done anything to me. So why not?
Well, I can't say the same thing for myself, but I'm long past that, baby. I mean, it's all good. It's all good. Maybe one day we'll hang out with GLM. GLM's local. Maybe one day we'll hang out with her. Maybe we'll take her and any man she may be with at that time out to dinner on us. How's that, GGGGGLM? I'm sorry, baby. I'm laughing at the great lengths these people will go through to bypass my spam filter because they just can't stay away. That's all I'm laughing at, baby. It's just comical. That makes a statement, doesn't it, baby? Isn't that right, baby? That's right.
Nope, not doing it. I'm not her.
Okay, baby. I was trying to be a little entertaining, but I failed miserably, baby. My chances of being a comedian were just shot down by the woman I love, but that's okay. I still love you, baby. She says, "How are you guys doing tonight, baby? How are we doing tonight? Why don't you let GGGGGLM?"
Well, I'm gonna say I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I hope you are doing well as well. But yeah, no, everything's going well, hon. Welcome.
Mama Goonie, do you want to come on the panel? Do you want to come on the panel? Mama Goonie, we can bring you on probably in about 20 to 30 minutes. We have a few more things to talk about. Mama Goonie has those trolling eyes that Queen Helen Casey uses whenever she's modding here. That's seeking for trolls. Hey, Cassandra O'Troy, do not ban her. No. Oh, Cassandra, Nightbot timed you out. Cassandra, Nightbot timed you out. Because GLM is a blocked word. I'm a fan, Eli. You know, of course, you stalked me, GLM. Of course you're a fan. Anyone that stalks me is a fan. I'm laughing about it now, GLM, but anyone that's going to stalk me or anyone is a fan, right, baby? As weird as it sounds, right?
Well, yeah, that's how it goes in Hollywood and everything, you know. When you are obsessed with a certain actor or actress, you stalk them and you follow everything that they're doing online and, you know, wherever. So yeah, that's a fan.
Yeah, hold on a second. Cassandra O'Troy, Nightbot keeps timing you out. I don't know why why Nightbot's timing you out. It could be the emojis you're using. I wouldn't use emojis. I think GLM is a blocked word. Mama G should not be a blocked word, but maybe it's the emojis. I do apologize for that. I am not timing you out or banning you, Cassandra O'Troy. I know you've been, trying to be respectful and participate. So it is not me. So my apologies. And it's not Mama G because GLM just typed that. So it's probably the emojis. When you use a lot of emojis, like more than one, I think Nightbot automatically times you out. So just don't use any emojis for now. I don't know what's going on. It shouldn't be set that strictly, but I'll check it out later. Anyway, sorry. GLM says, I moved on to stalking Mama G. Well, okay. You two can have fun stalking each other. That's great. Okay, baby, go ahead. What were you saying? My apologies.
Wow, I don't even know what I was saying now. Wow, what were we talking about right away?
Actually, the Matt Shangy 3's in the house. Matt, let me make sure that's the real Matt Shangy 3. Let me go to this channel here. That is the real Matt Shangy Army 3. Matt Shangy Army 3, you're going to have to probably go back and watch the replay. And if you'd like to talk tomorrow, Shangy, I'm willing to talk with you about anything. The reason why I didn't come on your show tonight was because what we're talking about, I'm sure these people would have come on your panel and derailed the show, and I didn't want to do that. I want to do it right when we come on to your show. Respectfully, I did respectfully cancel early this morning or late this morning, and I didn't do it on purpose, but I'm glad you're here, and once I figure everything out, I will get I guess you're on Mad Shangy 3 now. We'll get this channel moderated once we figure things out. No, it has nothing to do with you, Shangy. Understand this. Let me just say this, baby, so we clear this up. Mad Shangy Army 3, this has nothing to do with you directly at all. But the people it involves have been a part of your panels. And I just didn't want to create any issues. I wanted to let this boil over for 5 to 7 days. And then next week we can talk about whatever. And I wouldn't even care if this person that we're talking about here today, without mentioning his name, would come onto your panel at that point. I wouldn't care. I just didn't want to run this show when emotions are running high. I'm trying to handle these a little more respectfully, professionally, and maturely. Right, babe? Isn't that how we're trying to handle things here?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So thank you for being here. And also, again, Cassandra O'Troy, you have not been banned. Nightbot keeps timing you out because I think of using emojis or something like that. I'm not banning you or not moderating you, but I can't control what Nightbot does. Nightbot has been programmed, with block words. But the other aspects with emojis, you have to put 50 emojis before he bans you. So I don't know what's going on. I'll have to double check that. So my apologies. Baby, before we bring Mama Goonie said she's willing to come on. Mama Goonie, I'm gonna put the link in the Coach Eli moderator group chat for the StreamYard. I will not be showing. You don't have to come on camera. I'm not going to be showing the StreamYard because my lady's on there and I just don't want to take any chances in case her camera comes on. I don't think it will. You've been good, baby. You haven't turned on that camera one time since you've been on. But I'm not showing that screen anyway just to be double safe. But I will send the StreamYard link right now to... Baby, you can never be too safe, right? You can never be... too cautious nowadays with, baby, what you've seen happen to people you thought you could trust. Baby, let me ask you this while I send the link of the StreamYard to the group behind the scenes. You never thought that you were going to go through something with the people you went through. You felt like you could trust them. And aren't you glad now you didn't share more information with them than you did? Do you understand how this goes now? Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I still don't believe in my heart that they're bad people and that they would do anything to bring harm to me or anything else. I stand by that. But yeah, I am glad that I did not dox myself. I did not give them any information as to the city where I live, or the company that I work for, or anything like that.
Because you know what they would do if you did, baby. This is what they would do. And as much as I want to believe that they're good people, and I think this guy and this woman deep down are good people, but I think when people run from a high level of emotion, um, they tend to try to control the situation through blackmail. That's what these people do. When you share, they get your private information. They get you. They love bomb you to make you feel comfortable to share private stuff with them behind the scenes. And then when things start to flip like they did today, they use that private information as blackmail to get what they want from you and from other people you're associated with, like me. Does that make sense? Now that you're going through this, baby, no matter how crazy it sounded before, it's all starting to make sense now, huh, baby?
Yeah, a lot of it does make sense. I really, I'm not a naive person, and I have good intuition. But I'm kind of shocked by the behavior, and just the mere fact that, we've shared a lot of stuff. They've shared a lot of stuff. And so to walk away and just give that all up just like that, it shows true colors.
Yeah. No, absolutely, babe. Babe, we've got 28 in the box right now at 1:53 a.m. Eastern, 10:53 p.m. Pacific. 28 in the box. I used to say, making it rain, 28 in the box in the middle of the night, making it rain, making it rain. Baby, I used to be a part of this group out here called the I Am a Creator group. It was created by this one guy named James Cox, who's still wait, Nightbot just timed her out again. Hold on a second, Cassandra. Let me make sure that your name isn't blocked on Nightbot. Hold on a second here. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. Hang on a second, baby. I don't know why Nightbot's being mean to Cassandra O'Troy. Let me see here. Let me go to spam protection. I mean, he's timing you out for 300 seconds every time you say something. So now, let me see. No, your name is not in there. Let me see here. Do. I think I know what's going on here. I know what's going on. Give me a second here. It's a block word that's similar to your name, Cassandra O'Troy, and I do apologize for that. That's what I think is happening. Okay, I think I fixed the issue, Cassandra O'Troy, so you can try it again. I know all the not allowed words says GGGGGLM. All right, sorry, baby. So where were we at? I lost track. I had to take care of some maintenance there. Do you remember where we left off? Baby, I can't hear you. You're muted.
I'm sorry, I did mute you for a second. We left off where you were asking me if I was glad I didn't give them more information. And yes. Honestly, I do trust very, very quickly. And I need to be careful, and I have been doing very well with keeping my identity, off of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just basically, it hurts. It really hurts. I opened up. I was very hesitant. I had ended friendships and relationships in my life because of drama, because of all of the negativity. And I put myself back out there, and I feel like it's a big slap in the face after I share my story. And it's not about me, but I share this, and now I feel a little disrespected that they just bounced so quickly.
Yeah, and so here's the thing. Let's talk about that. Then we'll get to what happened at the very end, because it was pretty damning there. And then we'll bring some people on to the panel here. After I said what I said, which was not a big deal. I mentioned that earlier, how, I shared to this woman, well, if you like being dominated, your man's a very dominant man. If you like being dominated and controlled, and you like being that submissive, that's on you. Just because a lot of us don't believe in that type of lifestyle here doesn't mean doesn't mean we're against you. It's just, it's your choice to live your life the way you want to live it, right? But maybe it has to do with, and I said this privately behind the scenes, maybe it has to do with some past emotional trauma. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I never attacked anybody or anything. I'm a life coach. This is what I do to try to help people, right? And that triggered the shit out of him. It triggered the shit out of him, right? And then basically he tried to force an apology, and I'm like, I didn't even know what I did. Everyone's trying to tell me you owe this guy an apology behind the scenes. I'm like, what the fuck? What did I do? I didn't do anything. If I did something, I'd apologize, right? And so when I responded with that, and then next thing you know, he leaves, and wherever he goes, his subservient woman follows like a good little lapdog. I'm sorry to say that. I don't mean to be rude, but that's the truth of the matter, right? So they left. And that's what happens. They get triggered over the smallest little thing. He gets triggered over the smallest little thing and just leaves instead of trying to sit there and resolve it like grown-ass adults. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And here's the thing. His woman, with no disrespect, look, I respect his lifestyle with her, and I respect her lifestyle with him. I don't agree with that type of lifestyle, but it's not my place to tell anyone, let alone them, what to do, right? But all I'm saying is this, is that I really honestly don't think his woman really agrees with what's going on. But because of how he is and how controlling he is, I feel that she doesn't feel comfortable saying how she feels. I honestly feel, baby, that she really wanted to be your friend and she wants to set this right, but he's controlling how she responds to this. What are your thoughts? Does that make sense to you? I'm not trying to be rude. I think that's what's happening.
No, yeah. I do agree with what you're saying there. Sorry, I was a little distracted. I was reading the comments on the TV. Um, and I don't know if you want to leave that last one there. I'm sure you saw it. But
just let it, baby. It's on the screen. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let it go. Just keep focusing on the show. It's not a big deal. Everyone knows who we're talking about. It doesn't really matter. I don't care.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my biggest thing right now with this is I am not here to bash them in their lifestyle or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It is, I'm here to say, how this hurt me and you. You know, it just was really damning to my soul to see this happen. I just literally watched a lot of people that I care about, walk away. And it just makes me sad. That's why I was so exhausted. And that really is what the show is all about, is how exhausting these online relationships can be like this,
Yeah. And baby, here's the thing. The funny thing here is it's a grown ass 43-year-old man that is stirring up this drama pot worse than any woman would. And sir, I'm trying to say this in ways that's not disrespectful, but I don't know how else to put it out there. Dude, your behavior is like a whiny little bitch. I'm being honest with you, and it's probably going to trigger you, but I'm not trying to do that, bro. You stirred up the pot worse than any other person I've ever seen stir up the pot on YouTube. And you're a grown-ass 43-year-old man. That's all I'm saying, right? And so you would never expect this, baby, online or offline from any man. Here's the thing. I would more so expect this kind of behavior to be normal from women, because women are emotional beings that respond to everything emotionally first based on how they're feeling in the present moment. But honestly, I've never even seen any woman on YouTube behave as erratically as this guy did over the last, day or so. Does that make sense? And I'm just keeping it real.
Well, yeah, like I told you last night, I believe, or this morning, I don't like you putting that statement out saying, women respond on their emotions, because, this is proving the point. It's not just women. Men have their breaking point too. It's humans react on their emotions, and it is somewhat biological, but everybody's going to have a trigger and everybody's going to have a breaking point. And I guess we saw here. So, moving on now, I would actually
hold on, baby. Hold on. Wet Dog in the chat says, what did he do? You're going to have to go back and watch the replay. The DVR function is off. We explained everything during the first part of the show and the beginning of the second part. So go back and check out the replay, and you'll hear it all. But go ahead, baby. So you wanted to get to the next part so we can bring people on, right? Did you want to move this along, or?
Yeah, I want to kind of move things along a little bit and get some of these people on and just to hear what they have to say. And
okay.
we also including the other person we spoke about. Are you going to send this to that person?
We're not going to be bringing him on. I mean, we're not going to be bringing him on because I want to talk with him privately behind the scenes.
All right.
We're, because honestly, I think a lot of these issues that are handled on a live stream are done for traction and for ratings and attention, and that's the last thing I want to do here. My platform is not a platform where I want drama marketing or to handle certain things on the front line. I'd rather handle it behind the scenes. The fact that he wants to come on is leading me to believe that he just wants to get YouTube attention, right? So how about we talk with him privately behind the scenes, maybe sometime this weekend when you're hanging around with me, baby? Why don't we do it more in this way, in a mature way? Why does he have to come on a live stream?
So yes, so if you're listening, message me on the side, and we can set something up. Alrighty. And if you're not listening, I will send you a message after the show.
Okay. Now, Mama Goonie, let me respond to this before we get to the next part of the show here. Mama Goonie in the chat says, I feel that those two people we're talking about have an amazing romantic relationship. No one's trying to say they don't. I'm not trying to say what they have is real or not real. It's up to them how they want to run their relationship. All I was saying, Mama Goonie, is that if you're going to put your relationship in the public spotlight, whether it's in a public group like my moderator chat behind the scenes or on YouTube, you are susceptible to the court of public opinion. And if they're going to share their thoughts about my relationship or my style of doing things or my political party choice, like sometimes I talk smack about Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter, right? But these people are not Biden supporters. They talk shit about Biden all the time. I talk shit about Trump all the time. And when they talk shit about Biden, okay, no problem. It's your opinion. But now today I talk about Trump the last few days, and some of these people behind the scenes, including these two, And another friend of theirs had to remove, I had to remove another lady that was donating money to the channel too, because there were some things she did. We'll get to that in a second, but she was getting mad at me in the group because of the way I was talking about Trump. Well, I just shared my opinion, right? You folks share your opinion about Biden, and I don't sit there and go stir crazy. I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's your opinion about Biden. I'm not going to get mad. No harm, no foul. But when I talk about Trump, they get triggered like there's no tomorrow, right? You can't have it both ways. You can't expect people to accept your opinions and be nice to you, whether they agree with you or not, if you don't give them the same respect on the flip side. These people are just hypocrites. And these people, they're struggling internally, with their emotions, which is why they're reacting this way. And those are the types of people that I just cannot focus too much energy on, because those are the people, baby, that suck your energy. These people suck your energy out. And that's what we're trying to share with people here. So that is that. No one's trying to criticize their relationship. But if they don't want to receive any feedback or criticism for that sake, then don't put it out there publicly. Right? Don't. Keep it to yourself. And don't even put it out there in a semi-private public, group chat, like my moderator group chat that has like 25 people in it. Like, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. But then if you're also going to talk about people and react to people's, comments and stuff like mine, and you expect us to take your comments, then you got to take ours too. It's a two-way street. Like you said, baby, very hypocritical, right? Before we move on, very hypocritical.
Yes.
Okay. So the last part, baby, do you want me to lead in what happened and then you share your feedback? I'll briefly lead in and share what happened, and then you can share your thoughts, take all the time you want. How's that? What do you say?
Yeah, while you share that StreamYard with anybody who wants to pop on.
I've already shared the StreamYard in our private moderator group page. We're not opening this up to the public because lots of trolls want to come on here and they want to porn bomb me and get my channel shut down, baby. That's what these people do nowadays. It's so stupid. They come on, they porn bomb you through the StreamYard. Wet Dog says, Trump 2024, LOL. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I got to say. Good luck. If that guy gets back in office, then we are super screwed, my opinion. No disrespect to any Trump supporters, it's just my opinion, right? But anyway, so baby, now this guy, throughout the rest of today, is trying to do whatever it takes to get an apology from me. He's basically desperately begging for an apology. Does that make sense? Like, he was really pushing for an apology, right?
Yes.
And what were your feelings about that before I share what happened? Like, would any normal man beg and continue begging a guy to apologize to him for something, that he really didn't even do in the first place? But even if I did something wrong, like, what kind of man is going to sit there and beg for a man to apologize, especially on a YouTube platform, right? Or on the YouTube platform, right? What he should do is just walk away. And if I end up apologizing, maybe we can make amends. That's if I did something wrong, which I didn't. But the fact that he kept on pushing and pushing for an apology, what did that say to you?
I don't know, baby. You don't need to apologize for something you haven't done wrong.
Right.
And frankly, you didn't even know that this was a problem before he reacted the way he reacted. So yeah, if somebody were to come at me like that, I wouldn't give them the time of day to give them that apology, because they're not acting sane or adult like. They're very childish. And I don't deal with childish behavior. I walked away from so many people in my life that I love dearly because of the childish behavior. And and a lot of these people were a lot younger than I was, or I am. And, I kind of equated that to their immaturity, but to have people the same age and some older acting the way that they do, it just, I literally have no faith in humankind anymore.
I
Honestly.
I agree with you. And real quick, baby, before I respond to that, yeah, Wet Dog and Factual One in the chat are saying we're screwed. Gas is $6.33 a gallon here in San Jose. Yeah, I guess he lives in the Bay Area too. Yeah, and I get premium, so mine's closer to $7. It's like $6.79 a gallon. It's going to reach over $7 a gallon. The summer blend is coming here for California, right? And here's the thing: these gas prices, the gas price gouging has nothing to do with the president. It doesn't matter who would be in office right now. This is the oil companies taking advantage of the war in the Ukraine with Russia. I really don't feel it's our supply has been diminished. Biden is releasing what, 1 million barrels of oil from our reserves each day, and the price keeps going up. Like what part of that makes sense? The president is releasing 1 million barrels of oil from our emergency reserves here in the U.S. and the price keeps going up. What that's telling me is that maybe if he didn't release that, we'd be paying $10 a gallon for gas right now. But you know who's making big right now? The goddamn oil companies are making big, and we're still driving. So, yeah, we're screwed. I mean, guys, here's the thing. Left versus right, down the middle, this doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with political party preference. We're just screwed because of the oil companies. That's the bottom line. I mean, we're screwed. You're right. But, baby, we still got to drive, right? You're still going to drive out to see me tomorrow, right? One way or another, we're going to pay that gas, right, baby? God damn. Six. Whoever thought? I never thought we'd see $5 a gallon in gas, but now we've gone from 5 to 6, almost $7 a gallon. And in LA, it's over $7 a gallon already in Southern California. Holy shit, man! It's going to cost me $100+ to fill up my Honda, an economy car. Anyway, sorry, I'm a little bit. That the gas prices. Sorry, folks, they do trigger me. I'm sure they trigger you too, baby, don't they?
Well, certainly not as much as you, because I just kind of go with the flow. You know,
Oh yeah,
like you
yeah,
said,
baby.
we all need to drive. We all need to get from A to B. So I'm not going to sit here and bitch about something I have no control over.
I'll tell you
You
what,
know,
baby. I'll tell you what. I'll just fill up your gas tank when you come out here. That way you can't get triggered, right? How would that sound?
sure. If that makes you feel better, great. I just need it enough to get home.
All
But
right,
yeah, no, it's fine.
baby. We're just joking here. You and I are a team, and we're figuring this all out. I'm just joking with it. We're making light of it, right? So yeah, and we'll do another political stream at some point. I'm seeing what you folks are writing in the chat, and I'll probably respond to that on the replay. I want to stay on track here, but so baby, here's the thing. This is what this guy did after I was not apologizing. He sent you a voice message, or he put a voice message out, I guess, to his group that he created that he temporarily had you in, right? And he said, if he doesn't apologize, I'm going to go out to the Bay Area and get my apology directly. So in essence, and I'm not scared of this, I'm kind of making fun of this because I've dealt with this many times in the past. He basically threatened to come out and beat my ass pretty much if I didn't apologize to him, right? In other words, that's what he was implying, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think he's the type of guy. Well, I take that back. He is the type of guy that would take action like that with certain people, but I don't think he would take that type of action with me because I really have done nothing wrong to him. Other people have done him wrong, and I still don't think it was right the way he's handled certain things like that in the past that he's talked about publicly. Nothing I'm sharing here, hasn't been put public by him in the past. But the point of the matter is that I don't think he would have actually come out here. But somebody that's running from such a high level of emotion and lack of emotional self-control, in that situation. You never know what they're capable of doing, right, baby? So that when you heard him make a threat to come out here and in more polite words, but with a harsh tone of voice, he was threatening to come out and, beat the apology out of me per se. How did that make you feel?
I didn't like it at all.
What are
I
your what are
am
your what are your thoughts about that? Seriously.
Well, like I said, I think it's childish. I think it's schoolyard behavior. You know, it just brings me back to the, high school days where if somebody didn't agree with you, you met them on the, behind the bleachers or out somewhere and yeah, fought it out. And it's just stupid. Um, you know, uh I I I did feel threatened by that statement. Not like for safety, but I felt it was a very threatening statement to say and something that should be addressed. Um, because it's not right. Violence by no means is gonna get you an apology or make anything right in the situation.
And
And
it makes you look really pathetic and weak and non-masculine no matter what he says. Making threats and being demanding and pushy, and being a control freak, dude, honestly is not masculine energy. You can think about it, or you can think of it any way you want, but baby, those types of behaviors, do you consider that masculine energy?
I no, I don't like that at all. It's a turn off for me, not only in, attraction towards a man, but just attraction towards another person in my life. I don't want somebody that can get triggered like that and just go straight to violence.
Hmm.
I've had plenty of men in my life that have done that, and I have made a pact with myself that I'm not going to be around that. It's not healthy,
Yeah.
it's not good behavior, and I'm not going to enable it anymore.
Right. 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 So that's why my live stream from my walk was delayed 2 hours earlier, because we're sitting here dealing with this shit. Right. I had to keep pushing back my show. This is the reason why I run late, because of stupid shit like this, folks. It's not that I want to run late. I'm trying to help my lady behind the scenes keep the peace. And people like this are just stirring up the pot for no reason. Now, baby, can we move forward to the last part here? And let me
Let's
do
go.
this. Baby, what I'm going to do also is let's talk about this. And I got to use the restroom again. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll bring Mama Goonie on. We'll talk 20 or 30 more minutes after the next break. But we got to take a break so you and I can use the restroom. You can do your thing, and then we will bring Mama Goonie and anyone else on. Okay. But here's the final part. Okay. So the
Yeah.
next thing you sent me, I guess what happened? He removed you from the group, right? He removed you from
Yeah.
his group when like you said earlier, when he realized that he wasn't going to be able to convert you and get you to dump me per se, right? Do you feel that he was trying to get you to dump me?
I'm not gonna, I don't know if it was to dump you, but it definitely was to test my loyalty
Loyalty?
with you.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Why do you think he would care about how loyal you were to me or not?
Back to that jealousy word.
Okay, fair. You said it, not me, baby, but I agree with you. So then you forward him then I created an apology message. Okay, so I'm coming out and being totally transparent here, because if he wants to go public and put it all out there, all he's going to be doing is putting out the same things that I'm putting out. The difference is I'm not going to play the voice notes, and I'm not going to show the screenshots. I'm just going to share what happened. But we're just putting it all out here, because that way, if you guys put on the show, we're already putting it all out there. So it's like the Eminem thing. Here, tell these people something they don't know about the situation, right? So uh, I sent you a voice note to send to him, because I didn't, I wasn't connected with him anymore. And in that voice note, that voice message through Facebook, you sent to him, I said, I said, all right, man, um, look, I feel like I did nothing wrong, but if you and your woman feel like I did something wrong, I will apologize for that, even though I feel I did nothing wrong. Okay? I will apologize because you felt I did something wrong. Okay? And I wish you the best. No harm, no foul. Um, Best of luck to you and take care. And we're going to handle this professionally and maturely. And I did mention that we weren't going to talk about it, but it got to the point of where it really bothered you, and I wanted to use this opportunity as a learning tool for you and other people. So we did decide to talk about it, but obviously we're not mentioning your name, but people know who you are. But we're being respectful about it, and then I just said, best of luck to you. Take care. And that's where I left it. Like, I don't have any ill intentions towards this guy or his woman or anyone else. But again, another reason why I decided to change my mind and do this, number one, you wanted to do it, baby. And I wanted to be proactive and put this out there before he gets a chance to put it out there and steal my thunder. That's the problem. I'm tired of people stealing my thunder. I'm tired of people stealing your thunder, baby. We're going to tackle things proactively from here on out. Now, after that message, baby, okay, he sent you a message back, right? And this is what you forwarded to me. And you can verify that you got this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what this dude said. He goes, fair enough. You're a much better woman than he deserves. And someday you'll see your worth as we do. Much love. Apologies accepted. So this motherfucker, and I'll say that right now, dude, that's a bitch move, bro. That is the lowest of the low for you to come at my woman and basically tell my woman that she deserves much more than me, bro. That is the most fucking immature and insecure statement any man could ever make publicly or privately. That is really pathetic, dude. And actually, you should be ashamed of yourself for going through such great lengths when I did nothing wrong to you. My woman did nothing wrong to you. No one's done anything wrong to you, bro. That is really, really pathetic. And I'd like to hear your thoughts about that, baby. How did it make you feel when he basically, again, he said, fair enough. You're a much better woman than he deserves, and you deserve much better. Perhaps someday you'll see your worth as we do. Much love. That was belittling and immature and insecure. Go ahead, baby. What are your thoughts about that? That was just that right then and there. If I did that to him, he'd be on a plane coming out here trying to beat my ass. And you expect me to just take that like a man? I'm going to take it like a man, bro. I'm going to ignore it because I'm a lot stronger than you are. Wet Dog says a bitch move. It is. Go ahead. It is a bitch move. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, I was very offended by that because I do know my self-worth. I do know what I deserve in this world, and it's my choice. And to say that, especially after hearing my story and how far I've come, it's very belittling and it's rude, and I did not appreciate that.
Baby, in the chat, they're asking, was he hitting on her? And I put maybe, maybe not. Do you think that this dude is jealous of what we have and wishes that his woman would be more like you? Because that's the only reason why he would come at someone like that. I mean, that's a real pathetic low blow move.
I don't think he was flirting with me by any means. No, that's not it.
What do you think his intentions were then, baby?
It was to test my loyalty. It was to see, I have shown weakness in out there with you guys on YouTube. I've shown vulnerability, and I feel he was playing on that by trying to play on my, self-love for myself, and that's not fair. And with all respect, I would never, ever, say something like that to his lady. I would never suggest that she could do better at any
Yeah,
given time. It's her choice. She knows her self-worth as well. And if that's where she wants to be, I love her and, move on. Have a happy
I,
life.
I agree. But here's the thing. I mean, I got to put myself in his lady's shoes. And, sir, I say this as respectfully as possible. But you've made a public spectacle out of this in front of your woman. You both are public figures on YouTube. And quite frankly, if I was your lady and I was dealing with this shit, there is no way in hell I would be able to trust your masculine core to continue moving forward. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that your woman should leave you or anything, right? What I'm saying is that asinine behavior that you've displayed, most women out there wouldn't put up with that shit for 2 seconds, whether it's California or any state. Not one damn woman would be able to trust your masculine core based on that behavior. And baby, I think that's what you're saying in different words, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, let's open this up.
Wait, we're gonna take a quick break before we do that because I gotta use the restroom and I want to be here in case I need to dump the delay. So couple comments in the chat, and then we're taking a break, and then we're bringing on Mama Goonie. Okay, Mama Goonie, if you want to pop on the StreamYard while we go on break, you can. Anyone else that wants to can. Let me just say, GLM says, Eli, you have a lot of haters. People want to see you guys split up for entertainment. I know they do. So does my lady. The thing is, I prepped my lady, GLM, for 8 months before she came on. My lady was tired of sitting on the sidelines. She wanted to participate, but she had no clue what she was up against. And now she realizes, baby, now you realize why I was trying to keep you away as long as possible. It's not because I didn't want to put you out here. Do you now see what this shit entails, baby? You tell me. This is a world of shit, huh?
Yeah, the other drama sphere that we dealt with before, that was Disneyland. That was just Mickey Mouse stuff compared to this.
Baby, your shit with your family and your daughter is tame compared to this shit. Let's be real.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
God, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. But I'll tell you this, baby. What these people don't know, and even no one will know this, you and I have got a lot of good things that are happening behind the scenes with some other people. And our future months ahead are going to be so amazing. And we're going to leave it at that. So any final thoughts before we take the break real quick, and then we're going to come back? Baby, if you want to go back in the chat of the group page while we take the next break, and just see if Mama Goonie can pop on, let anyone know that we're bringing people on right after the break. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, baby, I'm going to put you backstage right now. So you're going backstage, and I'm going to cue up some royalty-free YouTube music, and we're going to go another 20. Mama Goonie, I think you can hear me. We're going to take a quick break. You're going to hear music on the StreamYard. You're backstage along with my lady, and we'll be back in about 8 or 9 minutes to bring you on. So stick around. Let's cue it up, baby. Let's cue it up. Do 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 do. Nacho Break says GGGGLM. GLM, I may just bring you back, okay? You're not really a bad person, and you know what? It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, GLM. I don't have a problem with you or anyone, really. It's just some people out here on YouTube, man. It's like, especially the men, when they behave so erratic and they behave, like women, there's nothing that annoys me more than men behaving like women. And it's just, women normally behave like women, no problem, right? But when men behave like women and then they try to overcompensate to hide that they're behaving like women, that just pisses me off more than anything. It really, really does. And it's really pathetic. Anyway, shut the hell up, Eli, and cue up the damn music, all right? Do 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 do. All right, that is one. Boo-doo, boo, boo-doo, boo-doo, boo. Let's see here. And we just need one more. All right, we're going to come back in with my favorite song in the YouTube audio library. I can't talk. Damn. Most of you know what it is. Guess which song I'm coming back to after the break in the chat while I go on break. So music is all queued up. I'm going to step away for an 8 or 9 minute break. When we come back, we're going to bring on Mama Goonie and my lady and anyone else that wants to pop on. So stick around, round. We'll be right back. back, everybody. Oh, button the shirt, man. Be a little more professional than that. Oh, yeah. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Ethan Mixo, double helix. Yeah, feel it, feel the groove. Energy up, energy up, energy up, energy up. You feel it? Do you feel it? Yeah. Yeah, baby. Feel it, feel good. Yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah. Like one dude used to say, settle down, coach. You got a show to run. Settle down, coach. Settle down, coach. All right. Ethan Mixel Double Helix, a song I used to play on my former channel where I used to run a show called Coach Eli Live. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ready for the third and final round here. I'm ready for the third and final round. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Welcome back to the third and final segment of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube, live on Coach Eli 2 Uncensored Live Streams, the future home of most, if not all, of my live streams. Like I mentioned in the previous break, most of my live streams will be moving here to this channel when it gets monetized in about 3 or 4 weeks. Just keep it locked here, and also make sure you subscribe to my other channel, Coach Eli, my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Nightbot sharing the link to that channel every 7 minutes in the chat, and it's also below in the description section. Please subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications, and you won't miss anything. Yeah. Tonight, my lady and I have been talking about erratic online behavior. One more time. We've been talking about erratic online behavior, why it happens, how it affects you mentally and emotionally and even physically, and how to prevent that from happening. All right. Yeah. Woo, da, 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 da. Yeah. All right. We're all good. It's all good in the Eli hood, right? Woo-wee. All right. So, I think we just need to get right to it here because the ladies are waiting very patiently behind the scenes. So let's just get right to it. I'm going to first bring on my lady here. Babe, are you there?
I am here.
Welcome back, babe. How's it going? How was your break?
Oh, it was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
Oh, you're quite welcome. We also have Mama Goonie. I'm going to bring her on in just a second. I'm just going to say, babe, just be real careful, because I do trust Mama Goonie. But even if I dump to the delay, if you say something, at least she'll hear it. And I'm not saying, Mama Goonie, you're not trustworthy, but you just never know nowadays, Like you were feeling you could trust this guy and his gal that we were talking about. And thankfully, you didn't share TMI, right, baby? Because that could have been destructive, right? Yes. Okay, so let's bring on our very special guest. She is a wonderful woman that runs the Mama Goonie channel. Let's bring her on. Michelle, a.k.a. Mama Goonie, welcome to the show. We're going to give you a big round of applause. Mama Goonie's in the house.
That is I.
What is up, right, Mama Goonie? Should I speak the lingo or what?
What lingo? I only know English, dude.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I deserve that. I tried. Listen, I tried to be funny earlier, and my lady shot me down. So my shot of being a comedian has gone down the frickin' toilet. And if I can find my goddamn toilet flush. Hold on a
There
second.
you go. There you go.
I screwed that up. Mama Goonie and Babe, I've got a sound bite for everything. Anyway, how are you doing, Mama Goonie? Welcome aboard. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you back here.
It's doing well. I'm doing absolutely fantastic. And how about you?
Doing quite well. I'm going to show the people on the screen here for a second that yes, there is the StreamYard panel, Eli's GF and Mama Goonie. I'm going to move back to the main screen because, just in case someone pops on a camera by mistake, we want to be a little careful about it. But there it is. Now moving back to just me. But you can hear the audio, and that's good enough. But Mama Goonie and Babe, I don't know if you want to ask Mama Goonie questions or if we should just give Mama Goonie a chance to just start off by having her say regarding how she feels about all this or whatever else she wants to mention. How about we start off there? Just give her the floor.
Absolutely. It's all yours,
right,
Mama.
Mama, it's all yours. You got the floor.
Ah, cool. Okay, well, let's see. It's my floor, so I like hardwood floors. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
It's more soft, and I like mahogany, but that's very expensive. I'm just kidding.
You're funny.
I'm just being cheeky. Okay. Now, as far as for erratic behavior, okay, now you got to keep in mind, and please bear with me, everybody, because I just got home like not only a few hours ago, and I'm just finding out all this stuff, like kind of like, huh? It's amazing how things just shift so quickly, how things change so quickly,
Right.
and trying to keep up with all this. That's a barrel of monkeys itself. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Are you kidding me? It's like, so what's going? It's not about. Pardon me. It's not about what's going on this week. It's what's going on. It's like, really, like, not 12 hours passed. What happened? Okay, and this changed, and that changed,
Mm-hmm.
and this going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, now, if you're referring to my friends, and they still are my friends, okay, have you know?
That's fine.
Okay, all right. I hope that you're good with it because there was a time that you weren't good with it before.
Well,
So
let me. Do you mind if I speak on that real quick before you continue, Mama Goonie? Let me answer your question so I don't forget. I'm not trying. I'm not trying to cut you or my lady or anyone else off that would be on this panel, but I'll respond to that. So, the truth of the matter is this: I don't have any problem with these two people or anyone else. I think that they're both good people. I think they both have a big head and a big heart. And when I say big head, what am I saying? Sorry, a big heart and soul. Sorry, not a big head, a big heart and soul. I just think what happens with a lot of people is they go through a lot of things in life. And a lot of people have unresolved issues and certain things that come up that aren't meant to be said in a negative way are perceived in that way because of people's unresolved trauma. And that's what I think happened here. So I don't have a problem with them. I don't have a problem with this guy or his lady. But I just think he's overreacted. In this situation, he's also overreacted in the same ways throughout other communities we used to be a part of. And this is a pattern. And all I'm saying is that I really wish that, maybe he would allow us to help him work through this. Because when he came over to my end here, he really has been trying to get away from drama. And he really has been trying to turn his life around to not feel the need to beat the shit out of everyone that triggers him for whatever reason, right? And so, for him to have been good for so long and then all of a sudden just snap over something really minor, that just kind of, threw us off. But as far as you being friends with him, no problem. I want people to be friends with them. I would love to be friends with them too. But right now, they left. They chose to they chose to leave on their own free will. And I'm just respecting that. But go ahead, Mama. I totally get it. No problem. Nothing will be held against you or anyone else that associates with anyone. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. All right. Now, as far as for his overreactions, I don't have I have not gotten the opportunity to view that, and I mean, I could be able to go ahead and have that conversation with them directly. Um, but I mean, as far as for their lifestyle is concerned, everybody is going to be protective of their own lifestyle. Okay. And as far as for with Anna, okay, I don't think that it's necessarily in her case a traumatic experience that she made a decision to enjoy a submissive lifestyle. That is definitely her choice. She had, in order for her to be able to see and choose a submissive lifestyle, she has to experiment other different types of lifestyles, and she chose what fits her best and what she enjoys and that she gets joy from it. So it doesn't necessarily
Hmm.
mean that it's a traumatic experience. It's just that maybe that she tried different other lifestyles and this what suits her. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely. I
So
agree.
so that's where I'm getting, as far as for and to tell you quite frankly, I mean, yeah, I know that the ROMs put it out there, you know, for the public to view. I get it. Okay. But in reality, in my back of my head, it's like it's really none of my freaking business. Speaking for myself, it's not my business, and it's
Hmm.
not my place to judge. So,
Yeah,
the
real
thing,
quick before we continue, I'm just letting you ladies know the StreamYard panel is showing on the screen here. It was requested by the chat so people can see who's talking. Just be real careful, babe, that you don't turn on your camera or anything like that because it will go out over the air. If I do notice that, I will dump to the delay. But just letting you know that the StreamYard panel is showing them on the quad screen, and you'll see it on your TV, babe, in a second. So sorry about that. Go ahead, Mama Goonie.
yeah, hang on. Hi, everybody.
Oh, there she is.
I
Excellent.
just so that everybody will see it's me. Okay, just so
We
that
know it's
everybody.
you. You have a
Hello.
very unique and soothing voice, Mama Goonie. I say that respectfully. I'm not trying to hit on you in front of my woman, okay? And you have a boyfriend too,
I
so.
will. If you try to hit on me, ooh, uh, no.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No, 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 no.
I would take
Yeah.
the side of your woman. Okay, I would take the side of your woman and like, no, Eli, you be good to her.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Okay,
of course.
show her love, respect. Okay, dedication. Hi there, wet dog. Hi there, factual one.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. So what else did you want to mention, baby? Then baby, I said baby. Sorry. I called you
Why didn't
baby. My
you let
baby's my
us
baby.
up with that, dude?
I'm used to talking with my lady, and she knows that. I'm used to talking with her, but now you're here, Mama Goonie. I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean that. That was what do they call it? An Freudian slip? Is that an Freudian
Oh,
slip right there?
well, that's you don't want to say it's slip.
Yeah, well, it really was. But Mama Goonie, I'm trying to keep it together here. I'm screwing up
No.
live
You're
on
not
the air, but
using yourself for
that's
harm,
okay.
okay, buddy?
What else
Okay,
did you want to mention regarding this? And then I want to get my lady's feedback, and then we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. We're gonna probably wrap this up in about 20 to 30 minutes or so.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. I just doxed myself. That's right. But the
Yeah.
way I look at it, okay, as far as for they the Roms have a particular lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle that works for them. Okay, and that's what makes
Hmm.
them happy. Okay,
Okay.
and one of the things that they have experienced for quite some time, ever since they got together, that their lifestyle has been judged. So that would be a very soft spot for J Ron
Okay.
because he's not only he's not first and foremost, he's very protective of his family. Okay, first and
Mm-hmm.
foremost. Okay,
Okay.
you gotta respect the man for that. Okay, so when he becomes, when he feels that his family, okay, the people who are number one to him in his life, he's gonna be protective, and maybe I don't think he's acting like a woman. I think that he's acting like the protector of the family.
I think he's
Now, as far as
overreacting
for
and overcompensating, and I think honestly he's being too controlling. There's a difference between being protective and controlling, Mama Goonie, in my opinion. But go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
okay, so how far? Let me put this to you.
Okay.
Okay, how far do you say is too far for a man to be controlling?
I think a man should not control the woman he's with. I think the man should be a good leader in the relationship, but respect his lady at the same level that she respects him. And they should have a mutual
Okay.
respect. It shouldn't be about, okay, I'm going to 100% control and dominate every aspect of a woman. Now, here's the thing, Mama Goonie, you're right. I'm not here to judge how any man or woman should, run their relationship. But what I'm saying is that, when you look at the masses, the majority of people in this world, on this planet, would not agree with this lifestyle. Then again, I'm not judging their lifestyle. I'm just saying the masses just would not want to be in a relationship like this. And if they are going to put their special relationship public on the internet, or through some public, semi-private public, group pages behind the scenes, they are going to be susceptible to the court of public opinion, just like I am, just like you are, just like my lady is, just like anyone else is. And they are very critical of other people's ways of doing things. So why can't they take it on the flip side? That's a very fair, baby. Let me ask you, babe, is that a fair question before I flip it back to Mama Goonie?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Go ahead, Mama Goonie. Go. Sorry,
Well,
babe.
I
Go ahead.
mean, but
no, I was just gonna say I talked about that earlier, saying how um he is saying that you've constantly belittled his lifestyle, his religion, his beliefs, all of this. But in the same time, he's been doing that right back at us. Every time we go
Oh,
out and have a nice dinner, he always has to either one up us or tell us that we're dumb for spending that kind of money,
and
and that
that's
it would
called
be
what?
much
And
better
and that and that and that's called what, baby?
overcompensating.
Right, that's overcompensating, which is not
And
masculine energy.
projecting.
A real
Yeah,
strong man is not going to feel the need to prove his masculinity by overly defending it. That to me is just, that to me shows an insecurity and weakness. I'm not trying to
and
criticize him. I'm just saying, in general, any man behaving in that way would be displaying weakness and a great level of insecurities. But go ahead, so we can flip it back to Mama Goody in a second.
yeah, that's not. I'm not even here just to knock him on his masculinity and all this. It's just, all I'm trying to say is, you know, you have very strong opinions, sir, and you make them very vocal out there. But if any of us were to voice our opinions about you, that's that's not okay. And quite frankly, that's very hypocritical in my eyes.
And
Back to you, Mama.
unfair and
And
unfair. But
unfair.
back to Mama. That's right. Sorry. Back to Mama.
well, so I honestly, I'm getting like only a tip of what's going on here, to tell you
Hmm.
honestly. So for me to put in a final judgment on what's going on, I don't have much to go on between either one of y'all. Between the two, between the four of you, I don't have very much to go with. But
And honestly, I'm sorry, Mama, but honestly, that's how it should be, because this is an issue that is between Eli and this person. It shouldn't
okay,
be out for public knowledge. We shouldn't be blasting
I
each other.
agree.
We need to deal with this as adults.
Yeah, on a personal one-on-one basis,
Yes.
not
Hmm.
necessarily on. live stream, okay? But I mean, choices are made, okay? But
Okay.
choices are made, and I'm not, if this is if this is the platform that you choose to want to see if you could be able to seek a resolution, then who am I to judge on that?
Okay.
I'm not a
Uh,
judge.
all, yeah, Mama Goonie, all I'm saying here is that, yeah, you don't know the entire story, but here's the thing.
Right.
I've seen people behave this way, especially men behave this way all over YouTube. The funny thing is this. Um, I have been attacked primarily more so by grown ass men on this platform, more so than women. There have been a few women every now and then that have come at me, but I will tell you this: for every woman that's come at me, like 50 men have come at me. So that to me is speaking mountains regarding how men are behaving nowadays, how men are just not men anymore. They become very weak. They become very insecure. They become they're very immature, and they come out here and project their insecurities. And then they expect us to just sit here and just not say anything about it. I mean, come on, let's be real about that, right? This behavior
Well,
is asinine.
let's look at it this way as well. Okay, the men that come on YouTube and women that come on YouTube, I mean, they do in a way where a disguise.
Okay, they're
Okay,
phony. Is what you're saying is they're coming off phony just to have fun and use it
I
as an
didn't say
outlet, right?
that. No, don't
No,
put
it's
Okay.
words
act.
in my
It's
mouth,
it's their
Eli.
it's their
Stop
stage
that.
show. It's their act.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. My apologies. Go ahead.
Do that. Don't do that. Okay, we can talk. Okay, but what I'm looking at is that we put on a different front when it comes to YouTube, and it is seldom equates to how their personalities are in real life. So sometimes a person who is normally in real life is quite quiet and to themselves and not very forthgoing, I guess. They would get that personality come forth on YouTube. So we have to keep that in mind that what's going on, who they are away from YouTube, away from social media could be very different. I mean, their lifestyle would not be different. That's not going to change, okay? What makes them happy, and that's just all there is to it. But,
True.
you know, when we're on YouTube, okay, let me put to you this way, okay? Are you going to be a bit braver talking to a customer service representative over the phone or in person? Now, my
Um, are you
experience, and I've been
are
in
you asking a?
customer service. Now, let me.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just making a point here. Okay, my experience is that the people who come off aggressive, angry, cocky, are usually the people that are over the phone. But in public, they dare not show that side of themselves in public because they will have other people witnessing and they could be reprimanded, except for the Karens. They're a special
Okay.
breed. Karens are a
I,
special
I
breed. The Karens
I
are
agree,
embarrassed.
Mama Gwini. You mind if I jump in for a second? I'll turn it right back to you. I just want to
I,
respond
my
briefly to what you're
place.
saying. Okay, so it depends on the person. For me, I'm the same person online and offline. So if I was at a store and I needed to speak to a manager or go to the customer service center, I would treat them the same way as I would be on the phone with a customer, service call center. But not everyone is like that, right? I understand
Not
a lot of
everybody.
people nowadays lack the social skills and are very socially awkward, and that's what I'm trying to help people work through, because that's what the internet's done. The internet has basically um, really fucked with people's socializing capabilities, right? Does that make sense a little bit there, at
Well,
least?
and I would say, COVID has a lot to do with it too,
It
recently.
was happening before. Maybe COVID had a little bit. Mama Goonie, this was happening
It
far before
amplified it
COVID
some.
came around. Yeah, it amplified it more, but this issue already started happening with the goddamn millennials, and I know I keep talking about them, but this has been happening beforehand. But as far as what you were saying is that people have a different persona online, on YouTube, and offline and off of YouTube, right? And I can understand that to a certain extent. I get it. Some people are actors out here for entertainment, and I get that. But when these people are behind the scenes as collaborators and moderators in a private, semi-private, public group amongst other collaborators, okay, they're actually being real with us, and we're building real friendships and real relationships, right? And I'm only working with people that are real. I'm not looking to work with people that are one way online and one way offline. That's very clear before I connect with people. So what's happened in my situation has been real, and these people have been their real selves, and they're showing their real true cards. In other aspects, I get what you're saying, but do you understand where I'm coming from and where we're coming from regarding this?
Right. I get it. I understand
Okay.
what you're coming from. I don't have to agree with it, but I see where you're coming from.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
That's
I
everybody's
don't have to
prerogative.
agree,
Yeah.
but I see your point.
Okay. Yeah, Factual One says this has been happening since like 2015. Well, I think that's the time, Factual One, where YouTube started doing live streams, and I think that's when I think Hangouts on Air started, or shortly after that time. What happened when YouTube started doing these live streams with panels? Remember, before StreamYard came out, it was Google Hangouts on Air, and then
Right.
YouTube shut down Hangouts on Air. And that's when StreamYard came in and built their own platform. I was saying, okay, well, now that Google Hangouts on Air is gone, people are not going to be able to do this stupid drama shit on YouTube anymore. And guess what? StreamYard came in, created their own version, and the drama kept on going. I'm like, oh boy, you know. But yeah, you're right, Factual One. When this started happening, people started using YouTube as an outlet to project their insecurities. That's half of YouTube is a bunch of people getting on these live stream panels projecting their misery alongside other miserable people. And it's just one big shit show, in my opinion, right? Ladies, tell me what you think.
But YouTube used to be a platform where, and I believe YouTube still is, that if you want to find things that are more entertaining, that is more um something that is more fulfilling on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
that you can find it on YouTube. You can find cooking shows. You can find crocheting and knitting shows. You can find soap making, candle making. You know, you will still find those videos, and they're evergreen content. And that's the goal that I want to go move towards. You
Right.
know, away from the drama and just going towards something that is more sustainable.
Amen. Mama Goonie, I have a lot of respect for you because I've always looked at you as a professional woman, and you've always spoken very
Well,
proper. Sure, everybody has their other side, including myself and my lady. Even though we're professionals, trust me, we have our unprofessional moments. And Mama Goonie can go into mama mode at any moment, but you want to come off as a, yes. I'm not questioning that, Mama Goonie. I'm not. Trust me. I'm not.
You want me to put
Okay.
a Mama Boat?
Yeah. Maybe you're the bull in this case. When you mess with the bull, you get the horns. I get it. But Mama,
I'm a tourist.
We
Mama,
talked about that, Mama. We talked about that.
yeah,
I'm a
yes, we
tourist.
did. Okay. Amen.
So that's
But
very true.
yes, but Mama Goonie,
But I don't whip
when
that out
you,
I don't whip it out
yeah,
every day. Okay.
I never whip it. I never whip it out publicly because then they would hold that as blackmail against me, and you know what I'm saying, right? But the one thing you want to never do on YouTube is give anybody anything private, because they'll hold it against you and use it as blackmail. But Mama Goonie, here's the thing, and I want to get my lady involved in this too here. You know, you saw, what's that?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, though you a few months or so ago, you realized what was happening with some of the groups you were a part of. And you decided to walk away, and then you started to come back to work with some more professional people. You want to start working with people on a more professional level, and do something more sustainable long term. And this is what you and I had tried to do years ago before these trolls and haters got involved, and we had to figure out how to handle this, right? So
Right.
I respect you for that, and that's why you're here, and we've reconnected, and we want to just create more positive and uplifting content. Let me ask you this, and then I'll get my ladies' thoughts. What is your future content strategy at this point, and how can we help you and get other people involved to help you as well?
Well, I mean, one of the things that I'm planning on doing is streaming less, which is already what's happening now. And I purchased a higher quality camera, so I will be doing more filming and voiceovers.
Mm.
So more of that type of content that is more associated with, you know, cooking, because it seems to be like that is in the past have been my strong point.
Whoa, Mama, do you cook a mean fried chicken?
That is so racist. I'm joking.
It's
I'm
so racist, babe.
joking.
That was so wrong.
No, I
That is
wasn't saying
so
it in that
racist.
way. I wasn't saying that. Mama,
Watch it.
Mama, I may
Babe,
be
I'm
a
gonna
white
call you
boy.
out on that. That was wrong. That
No,
was
hold
straight
on.
up
I
wrong.
love, I love. One of my favorite foods is fried. Baby, you know this. You ladies are messing with me. I love fried chicken. I
I love
love
it.
fried. I love fried chicken. I'm a white boy that loves fried chicken. And I was just saying, I would love to see a video, or multiple videos of you cooking up a mean fried chicken and sharing your recipe. That's why I was, and I know we're having fun. I get it, but go ahead. Go ahead. You
I
ladies are
got
gonna.
you.
I'm gonna have a heart attack before we go off the air tonight. This 48-year-old man is gonna be dead. Go ahead. It's all right. Oh
You
boy.
should have never introduced me to her ever. Okay, you know
I
that
I
this is
know.
gonna happen.
It's all good. It is what it is, right? It is what it is.
It's too
Hey,
late
Gemma's
now.
Journey Grace. Gemma's Journey Grace in the house. Hey, Gemma. Good morning to you. What is it? 8 o'clock in the morning in your neck of the woods in the UK. It's 12:14 a.m. Pacific, 3:14 a.m. Eastern time, and we still have 20 people in the box here right now. Thank you for being here, folks. Go ahead, Mama Goonie. Oh man.
Okay. Well, I've already done a fried chicken video. Okay,
Oh,
it's in my
I got to go
list.
back
It's
and
in my.
watch it.
You gotta go back and watch it. Okay, that's pretty old, but some it wouldn't hurt to do an updated version.
Yeah.
Okay, it wouldn't hurt to do an updated version. So because you requested, I could be able to go ahead and put it on the list of things. But this is what my plan. Okay, I mean I will make domestic foods, but I'm really attracted to foods that are based on cinema.
Hmm.
Okay, the foods that you see in movies. I like to cook those foods.
Mm.
So I don't know if you've seen, for an example, um, okay, son, um, what is it? The Harley Quinn movie. What is that called? The Emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Oh, I haven't
And
seen that. Got to check it out.
you haven't seen that? Oh gosh.
No,
Well,
I got to check it out.
okay, at the beginning of this movie, her favorite meal that she has is the breakfast, and which was a sandwich, a breakfast sandwich with egg, cheese, bacon on a soft roll.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, so I'll take that. I will make that breakfast sandwich on in a video.
Hmm.
So people they see it in the movie, they can make it themselves. As a matter of fact, there is this cookbook that I
Mm-hmm.
am so excited and I can't wait to receive it. As a matter of fact, I should be able to just go ahead and download a copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's foods based on the Hunger Games series.
Ooh,
Oh, that sounds interesting.
it
Yes,
really does.
I mean, come on now, a cookbook based on the Hunger Games. Okay, come on, I can't pass that up.
Right,
No.
right.
As soon as I can be able to get that book and get the recipes going, I will be cooking based in that book. I will be referring to the book, going step by step in preparation, and tasting the food.
Oh yeah. And Mama
I
Goonie,
can't wait.
if yeah, and I've got to say this again here, and I know you ladies are going to give me shit, but that's okay. I love everybody equally, regardless of their age, race. You know, I don't have to go through
Oh
that. You
my
know, I'm an
God, bringing
I
it up
but
now.
you I've got to say this. You know, I have a lot of African American friends, and I will tell you, uh, uh, compared to other ethnicities that I've been friends with, the African Americans are like the best cooks in my opinion. Like you folks can cook up a mean anything, right? And my lady and I don't know
Mhm.
if you heard this. I don't think you did, but we went to a grilled cheese festival last weekend in
Oh
Sacramento,
gosh,
and it
I'm
sucked.
jealous.
The vendors. You want to know what the highlight of it was? Okay, was
What's that?
the kettle corn vendor, which was run by a wonderful African American family. They were so nice. Their kettle corn, baby, was to die for.
To,
Tell
to
me,
die for.
tell to
So
die
good.
for.
So
Right? We're gonna
good.
be this woman.
Quality.
She ships out. We're gonna be buying. And here's the thing: I bought 3 bags of that. Right. And I even gave her like I'm not trying to overcompensate like that other guy, but I'll just say it. I gave her like a $10+ tip, you know, on a $25 tab. But here's the thing: like we
Uh-huh.
bought 3 bags of that kettle corn. And before my lady left my place that weekend to go back to her place, I gave her 3/4 of that kettle corn because I would have eaten it all and I would have gained weight. It's damn good. So all I'm saying is that I'm a very multicultural type of person, and I love a diverse level of foods. It's just one of my most favorite foods is foods that are made by African Americans. I just love that type of food. And you
Okay.
folks do it I'm not trying to put you on a pedestal or be,
This
you
will do it
know,
the right way.
well, you do it the right way, Mama Goonie. Goddamn, what am I big
What it is, what it is they cook with love. That's what it is. They
Hey,
put love into
Mom
the food.
Mama Goonie, if anyone is the minority nowadays, it's the Caucasian male. So I digress. Okay, I digress back to you. Okay, I digress.
Wow, I bust you 3 times in this stream alone. It's getting fun. But
But
I
I love
mean,
it, and my lady loves it too. And you're entertaining my lady, which is not easy to do. So that's a good thing.
oh
Shut
dear.
up. I'm easily entertained.
But I mean,
Okay.
but also that I'm gonna branch out, literally branch out into a second channel. Okay, and in that second channel, it's just gonna be all videos, no live
Hmm.
streaming. Okay, and this the third channel is gonna be referring to my soap making and candle making. So it's gonna be more of a, you know, what is it? It'll be more of a luxury, well, a DIY channel basically.
Wow.
That I
So you're
will.
going to separate your live streams from your pre-recorded videos, kind of like what I'm doing, to give people more of a variety to choose, whether they want more long form content and short
Mhm.
form content, right?
Right, exactly. Now, as
Okay.
far as for
Okay.
the live streaming is just going to be focused on more. The live streaming is just going to be more. I might include cooking in the live streams, but I'm going to be doing more social. But on the Mama Goonie channel is going to be more cooking and videos. So I'm
Mm,
going to upload those at least. It depends on how much time I have and how much filming I'm going to be
yeah.
doing. But I'm going to be doing more uploads there. And
Wow.
my Grogu channel, the one that you banned, okay? So make sure you unban Grogu because Grogu is gonna
Send me the link. Send me the link, please.
okay,
Behind the scenes.
okay.
All right. Go ahead. Sorry, Mama Goonie. Go ahead.
But I'm gonna convert that channel from Grogu to Soap and Wet, which is the name of my company.
Ooh. So, Mama Goonie, are you gonna, eventually at some point, if you haven't already done so, start shipping out some products?
Shipping is coming soon, okay? But there are still things I want to tinker with the soap. I want to make sure that the soaps are. I have to maintain quality standards, uh, quality, quantity, and pardon me, accessibility of my ingredients,
Right.
so that I could be able to make, maybe a few mainstays like a basic lavender soap, a lavender lemon, maybe a lavender lemon,
Yeah.
a plain, which uh which is something that is not. And I looked around, okay, and I've seen a lot of custom soaps, handmade soaps, but a lot of them contains color, contains fragrance. So just a good bar of unscented soap with no
Mm.
colorings, no no scents, just a good bar
A
of
good clean. A good
a
clean,
good
right?
yeah.
Wow.
If somebody wants clean soap, that's what I'm making is a clean soap.
I love that.
Nothing
That's the
extra.
kind of soap I buy, the specialty soap, and I'm willing to
Mhm.
pay top dollar for good soap because at 48 years old, I try to keep my skin as healthy as possible. And my lady, I don't know, I'm not trying to toot my horn, baby, but as far as my skin goes for my age, you've had your say to me. Oh boy,
You so soft. You so soft.
baby,
Well, yeah,
baby.
I'm here. Do you hear me?
Now we can
Yeah,
hear you.
we were talking about soap that Mama
Yeah.
Gooney's making, and
I
I was
think I
saying that
think I'm just listening, guys.
Okay, I believe
But,
you.
what's
but
your
no,
what?
I think that's a great idea, because there are a lot of people out there that are allergic to perfumes, and dyes, and
Guys.
they want to buy high quality stuff, but it's
Mhm.
just not out there. So I think that's great.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think I will fill that niche with a very good bar
yeah.
of a high quality soap. As a matter of fact, my boyfriend, yes, everybody, I have a boyfriend. Okay, I have a good one. I actually I known him for quite some time, and we decided to just something. Let's try this again, and it's been going great.
Wow.
And he loves the soap.
Congratulations, Mama Goonie.
Well, thank
Yes.
you. Okay, but he got that D. I'm sorry, I had to say
Yeah.
it. Okay, I I just have to say it, but he likes my soap, and he wants me to bring. Now that we're back together and we're seeing each other
Mhm.
more, he's like, "Could you please?" I think he wants me for my soap. I really think he wants
Mm.
me for my soap.
He wants to use
So,
you for your soap, for free soap.
free soap,
Okay, I get it.
free good
Mm.
quality soap.
Good, top
So
notch.
top notch and everything. So
Yeah, yeah.
um, so that's why I'm making a huge division and separation, and all that includes no drama.
Yes.
Good.
Sign me up.
You know what? Let me give Mama Goonie a big round of applause for no freaking drama. There we go.
Ooh, no more
I had to
drama,
find my
please.
button there. Big
There
round
we
of
go.
applause for no drama. Mama Goonie, real quick. If I can say something real quick
But
here,
I mean,
I really admire what you're saying. I think what you're trying to do is what I've been trying to do with my business. You're trying to see how feasible it is to do certain things before you go all in, right? Does that make sense?
mm-hmm. Okay, it does. It
Feasibility?
does.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Speak on that if you can, because that's what a lot of people don't understand. You can't push forward too fast. You have to test things out slowly but surely, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, and especially what's the huge setback was COVID. Okay.
Hmm.
So, um, that means that companies are closed and, you know, access to ingredients become very, very limited and very scarce
And more
and
expensive at that time, right?
incredibly expensive. And
Yeah.
I was very fortunate to have the forethought to buy mass quantities of some key ingredients that I can't do without. So I was able to go ahead and scurry up all of those ingredients, and especially during the round of COVID, I sold a lot of bars because people want to wash their hands and they want to wash their hands with handmade soaps that is locally
Wow.
made. So I've been selling. Now, as far as
Yeah.
for bringing it over to e-commerce, I will definitely let you guys know. I'm just trying to figure out a logo. Okay, I already got the name. My son, my genius son. Okay, is like I'm trying to think of the name of a company that's something that is catchy, that is cool, that people will love and will remember. And he got it for me. Soap and Wet. It's like, are you
That is
kidding me?
that is an awesome name. And Mama Goonie, here's what I'm willing to offer you free of charge. And I'm sure my lady will help me. We've got. I'm sure you have your experience running businesses too. I've been doing it for a while. Whatever resources I have behind the scenes, I'm willing to help you. We're willing to help you free of charge because this is what I want to do, and I want to truly collaborate with you and other great people here, and us grow exponentially together.
Mm,
And this is what a lot of people don't realize is that I'm also a business coach, not just a personal dating and that kind of coach, right? I have a lot of business experience and got some great contacts that can market these products. And most of what I do, I don't do this for just anyone. I mean, obviously, I have to make money and so do you and all that, right? For my
right,
collaborators, I try to help them out as free as possible because we're each other's network of resources and we benefit in other ways besides, paying for each other's services. And that's all I've ever wanted to do here. And you coming out here and sharing this tonight is a blessing. Like, I'm honestly really,
oh,
really thrilled about this and I'm looking forward to this. And
I'm
baby,
super excited too.
what are your thoughts, baby? Eli's GF.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. Yeah, and I want to support this as much as we can. This is very exciting and exactly the stuff I've been talking to Eli about, like getting away from the drama. Let's talk about something else. Let's do other things. And that's exactly it. I think it's great. I think it's very positive, and I look forward to ordering some soap.
Oh,
Me too.
you know, I mean, I've already got some things put in line. The only thing that I'm stuck that is in my way is one, okay, finding out a small business insurance because you gotta have insurance. When you run a small business, you gotta have some insurance. Would you believe
So
it?
so
I think
let me.
so.
I'm no longer selling, but I'm still licensed, and I will share with you my thoughts regarding this right now. Um,
Okay.
at this point, like when you're first starting out, yeah, it's always recommended to have business insurance, but it all depends on your liability exposure. And at this point, your liability exposure probably really isn't that great. So, sure, you should always have it, but typically when people start out, they're on a tight budget and, they're
Yeah.
not able to afford the liability insurance. And depending on what you're selling, is going to determine the cost of the liability insurance, for a $2 million, general liability policy. But
Right.
whatever you need help with resources, yes, I know you're not in California, but let me tell you, California has the strictest insurance laws in the country. So
Okay.
when you speak with an agent from California, even though I'm not selling, I can share with you when you go to another agent in your area or purchase it online, what would work and what wouldn't work. So that way you don't get screwed, Mama Goonie. And that's where resources come into play, right? I mean,
Right. And
yeah.
e-commerce
Go.
is definitely a goal. Okay. E-commerce is definitely a goal. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, building I'm working on a web page, but I need and before I could be able to work on the web page completely, I need a logo. And it's a logo that I'm going to be stamping on every bar of soap.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the bar of soap itself, but on my for every product label. It'll be very minimalistic label. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, butcher block paper and hemp hemp ties to tie it around, something that is
Mm-hmm.
eco friendly
Mm-hmm.
and you know
And modern
I,
and
I think
modern
I'm
and catchy, right?
modern, catchy,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, pleasing to the eye, and make them want to use the soap. Also, pricing is a huge factor as well because I mean I could sell a $15 bar of soap, but will a person immediately use a $15 bar of soap? Not
I would.
likely because you better, you better, okay.
I
I hope
would.
you will,
I
but
would.
it's just some folks is like it's too nice for me to use. Let me save it for nice. No, I want you to use it because it's a consumable.
Well,
When
you
you
know what the
consume it,
health, you know what the selling point would be for me, Mama Goonie, is that, as men and women get older, the better soap you use, the healthier your skin looks at an older age. And that's a selling point. And a lot of this crap soap that people use isn't good for your skin. The reason why my skin's so good is I use really good top quality soap. And
yeah,
my woman knows that. So I think the selling point is for men and women that want to have healthy skin as you get older. This is the soap right here. Spend a little more money, and
hmm
and it's gonna maintain your health a lot longer.
right,
Go
exactly.
ahead.
And
And
aside, this is just an idea that popped into my head, Mama. Maybe even see if you can find a way to make a soap for women, especially so that they don't have to get all of these expensive, face creams and everything else, something that will,
Affordable all in one product, right, baby, or something like that.
yeah, specialized for women, made by a woman, all of this great stuff. I think that would be a great platform to
Strong
go on.
enough, strong
let
enough for a man, but made for a woman, right?
me tell you a little secret. With all the research that I've done, okay, all the research that I've done when it comes to, you know, face and face cleansers and soaps, especially when you put on your body. Okay, when
Mhm.
they talk about hemp oil, cannabis oil, essential oil, blase, blase, guess what you're buying?
What's that?
Guess what you're buying? Blase, blase. That's exactly what you're buying.
Mhm.
Okay, but when you take out, is not it's not the extra um, let's say DHA, whatever, blah blah blah. This hormone that we put into the soap will make your skin look beautiful. No, no. What will make your skin beautiful as you age? Okay, is a good soap and a good regular moisturizer. You don't
Mhm.
have to go out and spend $50 for a moisturizer. You're
Right.
spending more money than you have to.
Mhm.
Okay, find a lotion, a face cream that makes you happy, and use it continuously when you every night for women, especially for women, some guys. Okay, before you go to bed, make sure that you do a double cleanse on your face, tone, moisturize. Keep it simple, silly. Everything else, you're blowing your money away, and that's not my goal. I don't want
I
you to
think
blow
that's great.
money.
I think a lot of people will really appreciate that. And that's a great marketing and selling point as well.
Well, that's the thing,
Absolutely.
okay? The cosmetics industry is unregulated. Okay,
Yeah.
they can say a particular flower that blooms in a tree that only blooms once every 10 years has an extract that will make your skin glowy and dewy and youthful and take 20 years off the age of your skin.
It could help make
You're,
your
you're
skin
buying
look
a
younger
story.
too.
You're buying the story. You're not buying a product that actually helps you.
Yeah. With yours, the story and the product go hand in hand. And that's what you need to look at. And we're going to definitely help you out on that, Mama Goonie, publicly and privately too. We need to start wrapping this up. It's getting later, and I know we got to get some rest. And even though it's only 12:36 a.m.
It's
Pacific
good
time,
for
it's 3:36 a.m. Eastern time.
yeah.
Wow, it's late out there. But ladies, why don't we do this? Let me get your final thoughts here regarding, the topic here tonight, which has been erratic online behavior regarding, the people we've been talking about, or anything in general. What are your final thoughts regarding this? Let me first go to Mama Goonie, and then we'll go to my lady, and then I will have you ladies step off the StreamYard and wrap up the show. And we will do this again soon. Mama Goonie, we'll talk behind the scenes over the weekend. My lady's gonna come over tomorrow, and we'll reach out to you and some other people, and we'll get more things going. But what are your final thoughts, Mama Goonie?
Well, my final thoughts. Hmm. I would say that I definitely, as far as for erratic behavior online in general, okay, I would say that there's probably a whole lot more that is going on that brought out that behavior online. But otherwise, how I would handle it, if it's a personal friend of mine, I would like to inquire more and see what's going on. It's like, hey, what's up? And if it's somebody who I don't know and don't particularly care about, I ignore.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fair?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And before I have you leave the panel, Mama Goonie, and then I'm going to hear what my lady has to say. Then I'm going to remove her too. I just want to say, go out there and talk to these two people and hear their side of the story. I know how they're going to play their cards and how they're going to present it, and I'm not trying to say that they're not going to be honest. Maybe in their eyes they feel they're right, but maybe they're just not realizing how they're coming off. How people are perceiving how they're coming off. Look, I'll share my final thoughts, after you ladies do. But reach out to them and hear their side of the story. And again, we're moving on from this after tonight. We wish them the best. If it's meant for our paths to cross again down the road, we'll deal with that down the road. But we're just gonna move forward in a positive way. But Mama Goonie, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a good one. We're going to put you backstage. All right.
Yeah, thank you, Mom. Thank you. It was good chatting with you.
Yeah. So, baby, it's just you and I right now on the panel. We're going to wrap this up. What are your final thoughts here?
Final thoughts. Yeah, erratic online behavior. It's going to happen. That's what people are out there looking for. That people love drama.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I don't like is the personal attacks that you put on another individual, and just to belittle and talk about them or even bully is not right. And the fact that for the last few months these individuals and us have been on the same page about online bullying and and how ridiculous it is and childish, and now to see it happening again in our own group, it just blows my mind. It really does. I do care about both of these people. I want the best for them. I have no ill feelings. I we were really pushing for no drama, and um, you know, it's here and I don't like it and I just want to move on. And, I agree,
Yeah,
like doing stuff like Mama, moving on, getting away from the drama and focusing on other ways we can help people. And quickly, I do want to say hello, Gemma. I haven't been able to message you. I know you've sent a couple messages. Good morning, love. We definitely will talk later. But, welcome to the stream. But back to that final note there. Oh, and I do appreciate everybody else, GLM, and all of the other comments. It's actually been a really good show. I
it has
feel
been.
this was positive. Um, we were not coming out here to be mean, malicious, or point fingers. We were here
Nope.
to say our feelings. And I think we got that across very well in a very professional, mature way. So those are pretty much my final thoughts. I think we did great. I really do appreciate Mama for being here and getting her feedback. Um, yeah, but no, it was a great show. I appreciate being here, babe, and appreciate everybody else.
Yeah,
Um,
babe,
so
before you go, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want to catch you before you go. Just for the audience that's here right now that may not have heard the first part of the show. And folks, if you missed the first part of the show, go back and check out the replay because the DVR function is typically off on my live streams. I want people to be here live. But can you share with these folks? They want to know your honest thoughts. Do you feel that this man, again, I don't want to mention his name, even though I think Mama Goonie mentioned him once, and that's okay. I can't control how other people are on the panel, and I don't want to do that. But this one guy we've been talking about, the one that's dating this woman that was part of our group, do you feel that he was a bit out of line and pushed things a bit too far or way too far? I mean, what are your honest thoughts? Because these people really want to know. And here's another thing, real quick, for you answer that, Gemma, you're not an erratic person. Like we all have our moments and we go through things, but the people that say you are erratic, Gemma, they're just jealous people, okay? People are going to come at you like they come at me. I don't think you're erratic. You don't go out there and try to publicly humiliate people like some people have tried to do to myself and my lady, right? And you don't take things way out of line. You stand up for yourself. You talk about something if it doesn't feel right, and then you move forward. And that's very respectful, Gemma. What we're talking about here by erratic is what this guy did. And another thing, people are asking in the chat, regarding, is Gemma gonna stay with me or the other guy? No, she can go to both places. I'm not here to pin and tit anyone against, anyone. The only thing I'm saying is, if people are going to be a part of a group that I'm running and a part of another group, especially involving someone that there's been a falling out with, let's just call it that, as long as you're not sending them private information from our group, because they're going to be seeking for that information. As long as that information is kept within our group and not solicited to the other group, then I'm good. If I find out that happens with anyone, they will get removed because I don't want to deal with that shit. I'm not here to play these types of games, right? So, Gemma can be friends with this dude and his woman and be friends with us and collaborate with them and collaborate with us independently. And that's not a problem. I'm not here to get in the way of that. Let's see.
and I wanted to say we're not asking anybody to take sides. That was really something I made clear in the beginning. We don't want anybody to pick a side. We,
Yeah.
that, if you guys want to follow them, but just like you said, just whatever we say privately should stay in our own group as well as in theirs. I don't want to know what's going on in theirs. I don't need anything shared with me. So, I'm not a part of that, but, just respect our privacy as well.
Yeah. And quite frankly, I really don't care what they know. because I don't say anything to anyone privately or publicly that I would be afraid of going public. The bottom line is I don't like it when people are playing both sides of the fence. I don't like it when people are being what they call double agents. You know what a double agent is, baby? It's like
Yeah.
it's like an FBI
Look
agent
at
from the
both sides.
U.S. also working for the version of the FBI in a different country. You know what happens to FBI agents that are double agents? They get shot. They're done. They're executed by the country. I mean, that's just stupid, right? Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, baby, your thoughts here. Do you feel that this guy took things way too far and was way out of line in how far he took it for no reason?
Yes, I do. I feel it was a misunderstanding that was blown up into a very dramatic shit show, basically. And it didn't need to go as far as it did, and it didn't need to involve anybody else. Um, like I said to Mama, this should be just a private thing between you and this other guy. It doesn't need to be out here, and we don't need to ask people to choose sides. This is ridiculous. And you
Mm-hmm.
know, I said it before. I'm a grown ass woman, and I've already raised my children. I don't have time to
Mm-hmm.
be, another mother to all of these children out here who can't
Right.
behave. And so if that's the case, if that's how he wants to act, I respect you. I respect how you want to behave right now. That's on you, but it doesn't have to be a part of my world, you know?
I I I totally get it. What can you explain? What do you mean by will I still welcome this guy's supporters in his chat? Do you mean in my chat? Will I welcome his supporters? I mean, I welcome anyone that respects my rules of no trolling, no hating, and no attacking, and no drama, right? Okay. But I had to remove some other people. There are a couple other people that were removed that, you know, once this guy and his woman left my group, I think was it yesterday? I think it was, um, between yesterday and today, a couple people were forwarding voice messages to him, and that's the kind of shit that I'm not going to tolerate. That's basically being a double agent, and I'm sick and tired of that shit. I'm not here to play games. I'm here to run a professional business and run it in mature and respectful and professional ways. So be a little more specific with what you're asking there, and I'd be happy to answer that before we go off the air. I'm gonna have my lady leave the StreamYard in a second here. I just want to give you any final say, baby, and then I'm gonna go full screen by myself for another 2 or 3 minutes. And did you want to talk by phone real quick before you go to bed, or you just want to talk in the morning?
Uh, you know, um, we can chat really quick after we're done here because I do want to
Okay,
discuss tomorrow and our time
okay.
our time
I'm
period.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna need about 10 to 12 minutes after I go off the air to shut down my equipment and all that. So why don't we do this? Anything else that you want to say? Put it out there now, real quick, and then I'll put you backstage, and you can leave the panel, and I'll start wrapping this baby up because we are at 3 hours and 28 minutes. Wow, went much longer than I thought, but it was well worth it, huh, baby?
Yes, absolutely. And just to address people in the group, I think you and I have both made it very clear we're not asking people to take sides. So yes, we welcome everybody here that wants to be here. Now, like you said, there were a few people that we had to remove, but we are going to work on, you know, speaking to these individuals on a private level and
Mm-hmm.
and squashing this privately. It does not need to be out here. Um, this is really, I hated when my mom would use this kind of expression, but Sometimes she says, you know what?
Don't mention your name. Be careful. Be
No,
careful.
no, honey, she would say, you know, what happens within these four walls should stay within these four walls.
Right.
And that's basically what should have happened with what happened with you and him. It should have been privately between the two of you. And quite honestly, the fact that it has driven a wedge between this other group that I had going that was positive with the
Yeah.
ladies. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, now I can no longer be a part of that group because,
He
you
destroyed
know,
it.
it's
He destroyed it,
he
baby. He
destroyed it with
destroyed it.
me.
The reason why he didn't handle this one-on-one with me is because he was so jealous of what you and I have and what we're building, and he wanted to do whatever he could to destroy it before leaving. That's what happened here. Correct me if I'm wrong. He did not handle this the right way, even if I had made a mistake, which I didn't. The way that he handled it was to destroy something that he was completely jealous over. Bottom line. I'm sorry, that's the truth.
Yeah. Yes, I agree with you. I
Tell
believe
me I'm wrong. Baby, if I'm wrong, I want you to tell me I'm wrong publicly. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I want you to be real with me live on the air in front of all these people.
no, I do completely 100% agree with you. It has been said, even you know, GLM mentioned earlier, like people wanted us to break up so that you would hurt, you know. Um, and
That's funny, baby.
I think that's, you know, he got hurt, and the best way was to lash out, was to hurt you, and by doing that, he knows how much you know how much pride you have in your group, your moderators, your
Hmm.
followers, and he basically wanted to destroy that part of your business.
Hmm. And
That's how
what
I
do you
feel.
think? What do you think happened by him trying to hurt me? Did for him? Be honest, because I'll tell you what I think happened. What do you think he did? What do you think he did to himself? I've been
Personally,
saying this a lot.
I personally feel he's embarrassing himself.
And what does
And
that, and what kind? Well, let me be more specific. What kind of culture does that create nowadays amongst the public?
I don't know, you tell me. What are you
Cancel
looking for?
cancel
Oh,
culture.
cancel, yeah, cancel culture. Yeah.
What he basically did is cancel himself. Sir, you canceled yourself. You did. You had everything going, and the way you behaved, even if I had done something wrong, you should have handled that with me privately. Instead, you put it in my group and try to take out my group over something that should have never even really been a problem in the first place. But even if it was, you wouldn't have handled it the right way. And in essence, you tried to cancel me. Instead, you canceled yourself. That's what you did. Now, you know, I'm not trying to trigger you. I'm just saying, like, like I've got my lady here. She's supportive. And quite frankly, with the exception of two people that were practically more, your minions anyway, everyone's still around. And quite frankly, even if half my group left right now, I'd still keep doing what I'm doing because I'm an independent creator. And while I love everybody in my group, I don't necessarily only create my content for them. I create my content to the masses, right? So there's nothing that you could have taken from me anyway, right? That, baby. You tell me your final thoughts, then I'm going to put you backstage and I'm going to answer Wet Dog's question and go off the air. And then we'll talk after. Anything else, baby?
Yeah, really, I don't have much more to say. I think I've kind of beat this horse dead tonight.
Yep.
And you know, I just want to again say thank you to everybody. And you know, I hope everybody has a good rest of their night or has a great day wherever they are in the world. And basically that, yeah, we'll just chat quickly and figure out our plans for tomorrow, and then we'll call it a night.
Oh, yeah. And folks, my lady and I, we will probably be streaming maybe both Saturday and Sunday nights in the evenings. We'll figure it out. We're gonna spend some time together, but we're gonna keep the fire going, baby. And baby, thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Love you with all my heart and soul. I'm really glad that you've seen what's actually happened. And I appreciate your support. Mama Goonie, thank you so much for being here. And everyone else in the chat, thank you for being here. Baby, I'm going to put you backstage. You can leave anytime, watch the rest on your TV, and I will be calling you within 10 or 15 minutes after the show ends. All right?
I love you. I love you. Thank you so much for having me.
Love you too. You're welcome, babe. Talk to you soon. Okay. All right. So that was my lady there. Factual one, you're mentioning in the chat, F cancel culture. Are you saying fuck cancel culture? What do you mean by that? Because here's the thing. Honestly, I don't think the public is capable of canceling someone. I think people cancel themselves. I've talked about this before on some walking streams. I think people's erratic behavior online is a key part of canceling themselves. So that's all I was saying there. As far as, allowing supporters of this guy in my chat, I mean, I'll allow anybody to chat as long as they follow my rules. The only thing I ask for is for people to follow my rules. No trolling, no hate, no attacking, no drama, right? Especially no fake instigated drama. I understand all aspects of life involve a little bit of drama. That's okay. As long as it's not fake instigated drama, a little bit of drama every now and then is going to happen no matter how much you try to stay away from it. But I definitely don't want any fake instigated drama here. I don't want any trolling. I don't want any, hate or attacking. I want to have civil, discussions. I don't even want debates. I can't stand debates. I like discussions. We had a discussion tonight, and that's why the show went well. I think when people debate, they're looking to deliberately piss people off on a panel just to keep the drama shit show going, and I'm not all about that. But good job, Miss Eli. And Factual One says also, I don't like it, and I agree with you. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Factual One, and you've been really respectful. Same with you. Wet Doc says it's called moles. Yeah, and I trust me. There have been moles in the past that have, been a double agent in my groups behind the scenes, and I've had moles in other people's groups too. And I'm tired of that. I don't do that shit anymore. I just do my own thing and work with people that are good to work with, and ignore any BS. And Factual One, that's the thing. The only person that can really cancel you is yourself. You know how many times, these people tried to cancel me over the last 5 years? And I'm not trying to play the role of the victim. These people tried to cancel me. The mid-30s guy, the early 40s guy, right? All these people tried to cancel me for years. They took things into real life with me. And I never got canceled. You know why? Because I didn't cancel myself. But I think this guy, what he did over the past 24 hours, at least for the time being, has canceled himself. If he wants to uncancel himself, I think he knows what to do. And that's where I'm going to wrap up this show here tonight, folks, or this early morning, depending on where you're at 3 hours and 38 minutes. Good Lord, what a long show, but it was great. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. Too many people to mention. Please subscribe, bang the bell, select all notifications here on Coach Eli, 2 Uncensored live streams. Please also subscribe to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes, or you can go below in the description and find the link there, or just go to youtube.com/live Coach Eli for the main channel. Subscribe, bang the bell, select the notifications. Nightbot just shared the link right now in the chat there. If you want to donate to support this channel here that's not monetized yet, Nightbot's been also sharing my Cash App and PayPal links. They're also below in the description for people that want to donate on the replay. On my main channel, I've got super chats, super stickers, and on the replays, I also have super thanks, which you can donate up to $50 on pre-recorded videos or live stream replays, or you can still donate the same way on my other channel. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have yourselves a great one, and I'll see you all next time. Take care, and as always, be good to each other.